Network.
Last year, the Chicago Wolves clawed their way to 40 wins, capped off by a thrilling playoff series victory over San Francisco. Big houses at the Rosemont Horizon saw big performances from the league's leading scorer, Rob Brown, and another 50-goal effort from Steve Malte. Well, the Wolves have made changes, big ones, to help general manager head coach Grant Mulvey and the Wolves get to the top. Some new faces are familiar, others soon will be, but it's a new look for the Wolves, both on the ice and behind the bench. Wolves hockey is next on the U. They said when we arrived here in Canada that there would be 6 inches of snow on the ground, but it turns out it's a balmy night here in Winnipeg. Welcome to Winnipeg Arena. Tonight, the Chicago Wolves face off for their first time ever in Canada as they meet their division foe, the Manitoba Moose. Good evening, everybody. I'm Judd Surratt. After suffering a devastating shootout loss on opening night 8-7 in Fort Wayne, the Wolves rebounded on Tuesday night with a 3-2 victory in Las Vegas. Meanwhile, Manitoba is 1-3-1 to start the year here in Canada. They transferred the franchise from Minnesota this past season. At this time, I'd like to bring in my partner here on the Wolves broadcast, the assistant general manager of the club, Gene Ubriaco. And Gene, even though the Moose got shut out last night in their home opener, they are big news here.
I'll say, look at this headline. 10,000 fans showed up, mom, pop, and the kids. And you know what, Judd? There's going to be another 10,000 here tonight.
The Wolves' offense has shown exceptional balance here in the early season. 9 different players have registered goals in the first 2 games, led not surprisingly by Rob Brown.
Well, Rob Brown gets points in every league. You name it. The NHL, the IHL, did it in junior, and he's already got 5 points, folks, in the first 2 games.
On Tuesday night against Las Vegas, Wendell Young was shaken up in a collision. As a result, he's a little bit sore, so the Wolves are going to give Ray LeBlanc the start tonight.
Well, Ray LeBlanc, always willing, always able, always ready, and he did a great job for us. 2 years now he's been there. When Wendell Young goes down, Ray LeBlanc is there, and he'll be there tonight. He'll be number 1 tonight, Ray LeBlanc.
The Manitoba Moose are playing their 6th game in 9 days. That's tonight. Their strength thus far in the season has been goaltending, led by veteran Vincent Riendo.
I'll say he's got a save percentage of 93%. The Wolves would love to lower that tonight. Let's see what happens.
A victory tonight by Chicago would put the team at 2-0-1, their finest start in their brief franchise history. Tonight's game is sponsored in part by Craftsman Tools, official tools of the Chicago Wolves, with 2,200 hand tools made in America and guaranteed forever. With Craftsman, anything is possible. And by Coca-Cola, always great on ice, always Coca-Cola. And by Northern Illinois Gas, providing you the energy to perform. And by your local Chevy Geo dealers, people you can trust when you're looking for good car value. Coming up, the opening face-off between the Moose and the Wolves. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
You've got 700 horsepower trucks. You've got Craftsman tools. You've got heart-pounding, bone-rattling, eardrum-busting speed. What else do you need for a perfect Sunday afternoon? The NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, brought to you by Craftsman. The only tools tough enough for Craftsman trucks.
To Winnipeg Arena, tonight the first of 10 meetings between the Chicago Wolves and the Manitoba Moose. Again, the Moose transferred from Minnesota last year. Chicago 3-3-1 against the Moose all-time, 3-5-1. Let's pause right now for the singing of both national anthems. lineups tonight brought to you by Chevy Geo on right wing up front. Denny Felsner on the left side. Tim Berglund at center. Former Winnipeg captain Troy Murray on defense. Brett Hauer and Todd Reardon. And in goal, Ray LeBlanc. The scratches for tonight's contest: Doug Baralt, Tim Breslin, Brian Farrell, Jeremy Millimuk, and Kerry Toporowski. The starting goaltender to our left, Ray LeBlanc. Last year 10-14-2 with a .361 goals against average for Chicago and a save percentage 2 years ago that was 5th in the IHL at 91%. The starting goaltender to our right for the Manitoba Moose, Vincent Riendo. Played 8 years in the NHL this year. Riendo off to a great start with a .202 goals against average and a save percentage of 93%. And on hand here at the Winnipeg Arena, some hockey legends. And a couple of players that I'm sure my partner here, Gene Ubriaco, is very familiar with, the Hanson brothers. And it looks like Mickey Moose has joined the group.
I'm sure familiar with them. You know, there's only two out here, Jeff and Steve. Dave Hanson might be in the parking lot stealing the hubcaps. You never know.
So the Hanson brothers are here. They were here last night in Winnipeg Arena for their home opener. That was against the Las Vegas Thunder. A shutout thrown by Paris Duffus.
Uh-oh.
Now, what do you think they could be discussing with the officials here, Gene?
Well, they want to know where the referee's car's parked. Davies. Yeah, the third Hanson's not out here. It looks like Mickey the Moose is the third Hanson tonight.
Mickey Moose has made the trek north of the border. And what's better than a good pie in the face?
Watch out.
And the Hansons bury one. Not a good sign for the Wolves. And now the Hanson brothers, looks like they're going to have a few words for the visiting team tonight. Now, Gene, you've been on the ice when
you know what, they did
on.
this in Horizon. You know, one of the guys should get up and just pop them. Wouldn't that be something?
Finally, they're going to get escorted off the ice and also get some of the whipped cream out of the center circle. Gene, again, these two teams will meet 10 times during the regular season. What will both teams try to establish tonight?
Well, tonight they want to send a message. You know, first impressions are not always correct, but they're always remembered, and that's what's important. 10 games coming up. Tonight they want to send a message.
The officials for tonight's contest: the referee is Rob Martell, the linesman Ryan Galloway and Michael Langlois. Both teams are now assembling in the neutral zone as they're getting up some of the pie. The head coach of the Chicago Wolves, starting his first full season behind the bench, Brant Moby. He also serves as the team's general manager and president. The head coach of the Manitoba Moose, Jean Perron. He also serves as their general manager. Last year, he was with San Francisco, won a Stanley Cup during his rookie season behind the bench in 85-86 with the Montreal Canadiens, one of only 13 coaches ever to do so in NHL history. Randy Gillen will step in and take the face-off against Troy Murray, and we are underway. Near point in his own end, Pack skates ahead on left wing, out to the red line. Flings it to the Wolves line. Chicago breaks up that pass. Schneider crosses on left wing, and he does so before Tiller had a chance to get back onside. So the draw will come out of the Chicago zone. Just underway here in the opening period. No score.
You know, tonight Gillen is playing at center. He's been playing left wing for the last 2 games, but they want to generate more forechecking, so he's in the middle.
Left corner of his own zone, Hauer stops behind the net. The former Edmonton Oiler has his stick tied up by Randy Gillen. Left of the net, the puck is free. Quick shot on LeBlanc, the save. As Tiller with a drive in the slot off the loose puck. Penn able to hack it out to the neutral zone. Far side, Wilson waits for everybody to clear, drives it in. Slowed there by the stick of Penn. Far corner, Reardon banks it off the end boards. Penn dishes it up the far side, held in by Wilson at the hash mark. Shoots LeBlanc, steers it to the end boards. Left of the net now, Tiller. Tiller leaves it in the left corner, back of the net. LeBlanc well out to play it. Quick shot in front of LeBlanc. A fabulous save, robbing Randy Gillen of his 4th of the year. Back of the net now, Reardon. Chicago running around a little bit in their own zone. Up the near side, Felsner. Barely able to muscle it out, and Troy Murray hacks it in the right corner of the Manitoba end. Right corner, Murray sidesteps the big check of Wilson. Back of the net now. Digging for the puck is Felsner. Telaire. Able to free it, and back of the net he has it. Feeds it up the far side, but not out. Far corner now, Wilson will turn it back behind his own net. Shovels up the near side to Pack. Pack, the 5-year NHL veteran. Lost it, and now on the counter, Brown over the line to the right side. Tried to drop it in the slot. That pass was denied. The Wolves able to hem it in. Near hash marks, Hughes centers well in front of Brown. The puck over to Jensen, who rifles it out to the neutral zone. Center circle, Arniel over the line, high slot. Knocked off the puck by Goslin. Along the near side in the neutral zone, Ken Sutton. Rink wide. Ahead on right wing, Eric Dubois, the former Wolf. Able to get it to a Manitoba player who feeds it in, but quickly on the counter is Goslin. He's able to ride it out to the neutral zone, and Malte chases for it in the right corner. Dubois shoulders him into the wall. Right corner, Malte digs for it. Free right of the net. Brown nearly stole it. Right corner now, Malte centers. And Riendo deflects that to the far boards. Jensen chips it out to the neutral zone. Hughes over the line, high slot now, Brown. Brown, 1-on-4, feeds right circle, Malte, spins near boards. Near point, Keller shoots, Riendo saw it and stopped it. In the near corner, Hughes bangs for the puck along with Sutton. Sutton and Hughes pin against the wall. Right corner now, Brown. Brown kicks it back to the net, walks out in front. Free! Curry got off a shot, and then Riendo able to make the save, and his momentum knocks the far post off its mooring. 17:21 remaining here in the opening period, no score.
Well, on that shift, it was up and down, and then it came down into the Wolves' end, and you saw some great puck handling. Here it is, Rob Brown bringing it out in front of the net. Puck gets bounced around, then there's a shot. It was a kind of a knuckleball, and Curry could not get his stick on it. Here it comes again. The puck bounces, deflects. Now the old knuckler, and the goalie just got a hold of it. Not as easy as it looked.
Draw on the far circle in the Manitoba end. Doug Baralt not a scratch. That was a mistake in the open. Doug Baralt is on the ice. Not a scratch tonight. The Moose feed it out to the neutral zone. Center circle, McCrory. Saucers it in the right corner. LeBlanc steers it back of the net. Left of the net. McCrory tried to center as LeBlanc had to hustle back to the net, and the Wolves luckily able to block that. Near circle. Now back of the net, McCrory. Sets up. Tries to feed it to the near circle. Pankowitz tried to glove it. Miller dishes it ahead. Center circle now, Baralt. Feeds Curry over the line right side. Curry right circle. Backhand. Baralt slowed up by one of the Manitoba defensemen. On the counter. It's kicked by Phil Bourque out in the neutral zone. Back left of Vincent Riendo. Far corner, the stick. Sean Evans able to control it back of the net. Up the near side, Allison. Feeds out to the neutral zone. McCrory couldn't handle it. Keller, near side of his own line. Rink wide, Reardon. Ahead on left wing. Now Felsner over the line, one-on-one. Into the left circle. Shoots just wide. And the rebound caroms up the boards and out to the neutral zone. Howard near boards, banks it ahead. Murray takes it off his skate, will skate it back into his own zone. Feeds to the far circle, Reardon. Ahead to the blue line, Felsner. Center circle now, Murray. Wheels over the line to the right side. Drop pass, Howard. Fires! Riendo the save. Rebound. Back to the near boards. 3-on-3 the other way. Up the left side, Schneider over the red line, over the blue line. Watched by Howard and rubbed off. Left corner, Felsner. Whistles it around to the far side, Berglund. Snaps it out. Murray over the line, far side. Murray cuts to the slot, lost the puck as Pack tripped him up. 15:40 remaining here in the opening period, no score. And out at center ice, we have a two-line pass and a stop in play. 15:35 remaining here in the opening period, no score. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
Be a part of the fastest growing sport in the U.S. Chicago Wolves hockey is not only exciting, it's a whole lot of fun, too. What's more, it's affordable. Season tickets start as low as $328. That's 4 interest-free payments of $82. And as a full season ticket holder, you're entitled to exclusive benefits that are both extra special and save you money. Plus, during this special offer, when you call 1-800-THE-WOLVES and become a season ticket holder, you'll receive a collector's video, The Best of the Chicago Wolves Volume 1, absolutely free, with the best goals, checks, and saves, as well as some of the unusual and rock'em sock'em action. So whether it's for personal or business entertainment, call 1-800-THE-WOLVES. Become part of the Chicago Wolves experience as a season ticket holder and get your free video. That's 1-800-THE-WOLVES.
The general manager and head coach of the Wolves, Grant Mulvey, always had that distinctive mustache going through his playing years and also with the Wolves the first 2 years, but as you can see, he no longer has that.
Yeah, there's no facial hair allowed on our hockey team anymore. No, after the playoffs, I saw all these good-looking young guys grow these really bad-looking beards, and I just said, you know, after it's been a part of me for 20 years, and I cut it off, and you know, I feel, you know, I don't want to hide behind that mask again, you know. So no, I feel comfortable with it off, and I probably won't grow it back.
He obviously wasn't talking about the play-by-play man when he's talking about good-looking people. Near side in the neutral zone, Moran. 2 years ago, the IHL's leading scorer over the line, left side. Spins at the near point. Throws it left corner. Jensen knocked off the puck by Goslin. Back of the net now, Malte. Malte speeds up the left side. Shoots it center circle. Hughes directs it over the line to the right side. Brown stops near point. Waits. Wheels it in the right corner. Malte. Right of the net now, Bancroft. Knocked down. And we're going to have a penalty here. I wonder if Eric Dubois got the hands up a little bit. 14:38 remaining here in the opening period. No score, and the Wolves head to the power play.
We're going to look at this one again, I believe, and Eric Dubois, here comes the puck, comes into the net. Eric Dubois just slams Steve Bancroft to the ice, brought the stick up in the meantime. Here he is again. You can't do that, Eric. 2 minutes. He was with the Wolves last year. He's now with the Manitoba Moose. Eric Dubois.
And the clock is moving here at Winnipeg Arena. It was, at least for a couple seconds. I don't think anybody else may have seen that, but I did. Because that penalty was like at 14 and a half remaining in the period, and then they just trickled off a couple seconds.
Hey, Eagle Eye Fleagle, we got you. You could see that.
Meanwhile, the Wolves head to the power play for the first time tonight. Chicago scoreless on 3 chances with a man advantage in their first 2 games. Meanwhile, the Moose have been exceptional shorthanded. They haven't allowed a power play goal in any of their last 3 games, and overall have clicked 93.3% of the time. Phil Bourque will be playing a point out there along with Brett Howard. And although Ryan Hughes started the night centering for Rob Brown and Grant Mulvey's going to do a little bit of switching as far as the lines. Kip Miller started the night centering for Curry and Baralt, and he is out there now, but at times I think you'll see Miller out there with Brown and Malte as well.
The power play is where they have to get some action. That's what the Wolves need to do tonight. The special teams have to show what they can do.
And I think somebody else may have noticed that the seconds ticked off because they just put up some more time. In fact, 9 seconds are now back on the clock. It reads 14:35 remaining in the opening period and no score.
The Wolves had a real good power play in the last 20 or so games at 27%. So far this year, we haven't got a goal, and that's what they're looking to improve on tonight.
Is that one of the things, Gene, that teams have a hard time starting out with special teams? Is that really a concentration in the early stages and also in training camp?
Well, let's put it this way. There's so many other things that have to come first, and it's probably the last thing you work at, and it's the first thing everyone criticizes, so maybe you want to get at that.
Now the discussion is over, and the time is put back on the clock. And they will set up apparently in the far circle in the Manitoba end.
The Moose very good on penalty killing, so the Wolves won't have an easy time of it. They got a lot of experience out there when it comes to penalty killing. Jim Pate played in the National Hockey League with Pittsburgh. He knows what he's doing out there.
And now Doug Baralt will skate to the bench, apparently to let Grant Mulvey know what's happening here. Why there's still a delay, I have no idea. Maybe it was Grant that spotted it. But the fivesome for the Wolves is waiting in the far circle. Excellent crowd on hand here at Winnipeg Arena. They had an advance last night for today's game of 7,000. Miller will step in, take the draw, wins it to the far point, Bork. Far boards now Baralt. Baralt to the far corner, back of the net now Curry. Near corner Miller to the near point Howard. Near side Miller. Right of the net now Curry shoots. Riendo the save as he was hugging the post and put the paddle down. 14-15 remaining here in the opening period. No score. The Wolves with 1:37 left on the man advantage.
Well, the Wolves moving on the outside, getting it down. Here it comes. They move it on the outside, get it down. He moves out in front, Curry, and the goaltender puts the big paddle, lays it right down on the ice. A lot of goaltenders doing this now. They want to protect between their legs. And Curry's trying to jam it between the legs. No.
So now Miller stays out there, and Brown and Malte are Kip's wingers. On the blue line, Keller and Bancroft. Steve Bancroft had his first goal of the year on Tuesday night against Las Vegas. Back of the net, Wilson flings it off the glass far side and back to the Wolves line. Aaron Keller, who led all Western Hockey League defensemen last year in scoring, shoots it over to the far side. The Wolves unable to connect on the pass, and it's driven deep by Scott Allison. 1:19 left on this first man advantage. Bancroft wheels out to the center circle. Blasts it to the far corner. Back of the net, Riendo had a problem playing it. The Moose get it to the near circle, and Miller picks it up. To the near point, Brown. Brown looks up. Right of the net now, Miller. Near point, Brown. Malte camped in front. Right circle, Brown. Right of the net now, Miller. Fed out in front, blocked. Bancroft in the slot. Now to the near circle, Brown. Right of the net, Miller tried to center, blocked over the glass into the crowd behind Riendo. 13:24 remaining here in the opening period. No score. And the penalty is over for Dubois.
Well, no such luck for the Wolves. The penalty is still going at this point.
Right now they have taken the penalty off the clock here at Winnipeg Arena.
It's sure not 2 minutes, so they'll probably be going to the clock.
So I don't know how we're going to be able to spot it.
Oh, there they go. They're going to. They just announced it, Judd. There's still a minute or so remaining in the power play, because that was awfully quick.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but I looked up at the board and no penalty time was up, and then I looked down and see former Wolf Eric Dubois still sitting in the sin bin. So already the clock's moving now. Well,
okay.
Boy, if I didn't know better. And now Kip Miller has a few things to say, and they try and correct the clock. How much of a hindrance is this for the players not being able to see what the time is?
Well, it probably hinders the Manitoba Moose more than it hinders the Chicago Wolves, because they want to get a little momentum going.
56 seconds left by our count up here. Awfully unofficial. The Moose able to win the face-off and blast it the length of the ice. Near circle of his own end, Keller leaves it back of the net for Bancroft. Bancroft shoots center circle, Brown. Lost it near side of the neutral zone to Gillen, who whistles it in the right corner and behind LeBlanc. Back of the net, Bancroft, who was 7th among IHL defensemen last year with a career-high 63 points. Feed center circle, Brown on the line to the right side. Now Keller, drop pass, Malte at the near hash marks. Back of the net now, Miller. Had it intercepted back of the net, and Ken Sutton will rifle it the length of the ice.
Gillen and Schneider did a great job. Randy Gillen did it for the Pittsburgh Penguins the year they won the Stanley Cup.
Giveaway at the Wolves line, and Gillen will shoot it back to his own line. Jim Pack feeds it in the high slot of his own zone, and Riccardi will lift it over everybody's head and back into the Wolves zone. Wheeling ahead now, Bancroft. Ahead on right wing. Out at center ice, Howard. Feeds right circle, Murray. Murray, right corner, tries to center. Pounded into the wall by Riccardi. Along the near side, Arneal. Feeds it into the slot, picked up by Riccardi, and kicked out to the neutral zone. Center circle, Moran. Knocked off the puck, Reardon grabs it near circle. The penalty is over, and the Moose are back at full strength. And I only know that because Dubois is out of the box. Back of the net, Moran centers, quick shot off the post! Ray LeBlanc may have gotten a piece of that drive by Jensen. Back of the net, Moran. Back of the net now, Jensen gets a pick. Jensen spins near corner. Murray tries to jam at him. Jensen has it poked off his stick. Near corner, Reardon loses his twig. Near corner now, Jensen working against Murray. Along the near corner, Chris Jensen, tied for the team lead in goals with 3. Feeds near circle to Moran. Moran to the near side, Pack, centers, LeBlanc will stop it at the near post and freeze. 11:50 remaining here in the opening period. No score between the Wolves and Moose. Back in a moment. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
Sooner or later, it's gonna happen. Good thing there's CarStar Collision Repair. We guarantee a quality job without any hassle. CarStar, where America goes for quality collision repair.
In the world of tools, there's only one true craftsman. Craftsman makes anything possible.
Yeah.
All right, here's a nice pass from Moran. From behind the net to Chris Jensen. Bang, right off the post. The Moose have had some outstanding opportunities. There was one there.
And Chicago right now will have the face-off in the near circle of their own zone. Hughes forces it to the near side, batted behind the net by ex-Wolf Greg Pankowitz. Far corner now, Allison. Allison leaves it far corner, Pankowitz. Jammed against the wall by Hughes. Far circle, McCrory working against Keller. Right corner, Pankowitz. Pankowitz lost it, scooping it up as Baralt. Ahead on left wing, Baralt over the red line, over the blue line with some speed into the far circle. Behind the net, centers. Curry tapped it just wide of the near post. And we're going to have a stop in play, and it's going to be a trip. And the Wolves' speed there, Gene, able to generate a penalty. 11:14 remaining here in the opening period, no score. And the Wolves with their second power play opportunity.
Doug Baralt took the puck across the blue line, went wide, and as he did, the defenseman took him, and then Pankowitz took a tripping penalty. Not on that same play. We're going to check it here. Greg Pankowitz, former Wolf, with a tripping penalty. The Wolves on their second power play.
And this does not help a club, Gene, the Moose, who are playing again their 6th game in 9 days. They have started out strong here in the opening period, but I think if the Wolves are able to tally a goal here, even though Chicago is probably getting outplayed, that could be a big, big move for Chicago, and one against the Moose. High slot Howard. Far circle Bancroft. High slot Howard. Right circle Hughes. Centers. Far side it comes, Bancroft. Centers again. Free in front. Hughes couldn't get off a shot. Near point Howard. Near circle Hughes. High slot Howard. Right circle Hughes. Hughes. Right corner Curry. Near circle Hughes. High slot Howard. Near point Hughes. Centers Baralt. Hacks a one-timer wide. Far corner. Bancroft tried to put it behind the net. Picked off by Sutton and lifted out of the zone. Near point in his own end, Howard wheels up right wing. Feeds rink wide over the line. High slot is Hughes. Right circle Baralt. Cuts behind the net. Far point Bancroft. Shoots. Blocked and wide. Back of the net. Malte centers through the feet of Hughes. And then the Moose able to jam it up right wing and down the length. Chicago on the power play another minute. Right side at center ice, Howard, rink wide. Brown took it off his skate. Feeds left circle, cut off by Arneal. Held in at the far circle by Malte. And then it's hacked at the far point by Arneal, back into the Wolves' end. 45 seconds left on the second Wolves man advantage. Just under 10 minutes remaining in the opening period, no score. Far side over the line, Kip Miller. Rink wide, a dangerous pass picked off by Arneal and slapped back into the Wolves' end. Half a minute left now on this Wolves power play. Near side at center ice, Brown. Feeds, ahead on right wing Miller. Tried to cut around Sutton, lost the puck, and the Moose able to fire it in the right corner.
The Moose doing an outstanding job of killing this penalty like they've done all season.
Malte over the line on the right side. High slot, Miller. Trying to return it to Malte. It's kicked over to the far point. Bork able to hold it in. Far point, Miller. High slot, Keller took it on his backhand. He throws it in front, picked off by Sutton. Not out, near point, Keller. Dishes it in right corner, Brown. Centers, Riendo to save, rebound. Bouncing free, picked up by Wilson. Wilson, one of the captains here for the Moose. Speeds over the line on the left side. Wilson into the left corner. Centers, picked off. Brown grabs it 2-on-0. Brown feeds too far for Miller along the far side. Miller will chase it in the far corner. He centers, high slot, Berglund shoots, Riendo the save. Rebound right circle, picked up by the Moose. McCrory out to center ice, in the circle, over the line, high slot. Keller picks it off his stick. High slot held in by Evans, picked off. And the Wolves dribble it out to the neutral zone. Evans, near side at center ice. Lost it, Keller hammered against the wall by Bolio. The Wolves control. Center circle now, Bancroft. Over the line of the high slot, Bancroft. Right circle. He tried to feed it for Murray, who was tied up and knocked down. Up the left side now, Riccardi feeds center circle. Tolaire over the line, high slot. The Wolves stand up 3, and Tolaire is smothered. Back of the net picked up by Gillen. Gillen centers through the goal mouth. Tolaire took a whack at it, but couldn't connect. He had an open near side. Now Murray sprints out to the neutral zone, over the line, right side, crisscrossing. Miller lost his edge. Now Murray throws it in front. Riendo hugging the post, makes the save. Lifted out to center ice by the Moose. Center circle, Reardon. Reardon shoots it up right wing. Murray unable to connect. Now Pack sprints over the line on the left side. Shovels it in the left corner. Slowed up by Murray. LeBlanc had it picked off back of the net. Arneal took a shot after gloving that puck. That was blocked. We're going to have a penalty here on Chicago. 7:27 remaining here in the opening period. No score between the Wolves and Moose. We'll bring you back for a Moose power play in a moment. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
The Comedy Hood is chock full of talented performers.
Promise me that someday you and I.
So many nights.
It's a variety-filled wonderland in the Comedy Hood. Weeknights from 9 till midnight on Channel 26, The U.
Havlicek Builders, elegant custom homes from $350,000 at Mill Creek in historic Geneva, Illinois. Recognized for quality construction, the finest custom trim work, and award-winning design, Havlicek features award-winning landscaping by artistic landscapers, custom mirrors and shower enclosures from Glass Options, and concrete and excavating by Bohr Enterprises. Havlicek Builders, luxurious custom homes in historic Geneva, Illinois. For a brochure, call Havlicek Builders at 1-800-823-7575.
Hey fans, next Friday night, October 18th, is the Wolves' home season opener at the Rosemont Horizon. At 7:30, the Wolves take on the Phoenix Roadrunners, but come early to enjoy the spectacular new laser light show. Also, fans attending the game receive a 96-97 Wolves magnet schedule, compliments of Coca-Cola. So get your tickets now by calling Ticketmaster at 312-559-1212. Drawn the near circle in the Chicago end. Brett Hauer in the box 2 for tripping. The Moose on the power play for the first time. Actually, check that, it's Troy Murray in the box. And behind the play, we're going to have the puck tied up, and in front we have some pushing and shoving going on between Morant and one of the Wolves' penalty killers. 7:19 remaining here in the opening period. No score, 1:52 left on the penalty to Murray.
Todd Reardon, he's playing very aggressive, and that's what the Wolves need on the penalty killing. You don't want anybody coming into Ray LeBlanc.
The Moose have not fared well on the man advantage, scoreless in their last 3 games. They have also allowed 2 shorthanded goals already this year, 15% overall with a man advantage. The Wolves able to win the draw, fire it out to the neutral zone. Center circle, Hughes over the line, high slot, shoots, blocked, rebound. He has his stick tied up by Evans. Back of the net, Moran. Moran, who has one of the 3 power play goals for the Moose, able to get it ahead, and the Moose drive it in. Right corner, Reardon chips it ahead. Hughes with it, feeds out to Baralt. Baralt center circle. He had a pair of shorthanded goals last year, and he's able to feather it lightly in the right corner of the Moose end. Picked up by Sean Evans, the stick last year, 6th among IHL defensemen with 66 points. Feeds ahead on right wing Moran. Slaps on left wing to Scott Arneal. Lost it. The Wolves pick it up, and Berglund will hammer it off the near wall and back behind Riendo. The Moose changed their power play unit. We're about halfway through the minor to Troy Murray. Wheeling ahead, Evans. Up the left side, Allison had it picked off. Here's Bork over the line on the right side. Bork at the near side. Tied up and knocked down. Almost looked like he took a stick in the face, but Rob Martell right there apparently says that that was not the case. 6:12 remaining here in the opening period. No score between the Wolves and the Moose. Fans follow the Wolves throughout the season in the Sun-Times, Chicago's best sports section. Exciting coverage and columnists Rick Tellender, Jay Mariotti, and Lacey J. Banks. The Sun-Times for home delivery. Call 1-800-945-5000. Draw at the near dot just beyond the Manitoba line. 45 seconds remaining on the Moose power play. Chicago, when they've been shorthanded this year, they've killed 3 of 5. Last year, the Wolves 15th in the IHL penalty killing. Back of the net, Ken Sutton, who is here on loan from the St. Louis Blues. Taps ahead on right wing. McCrory gives it back to Sutton. Dishes ahead on left wing, and Pankowitz will wrist it behind LeBlanc. Over to the far side it comes. Dubois nearly has it picked off. Muscles it behind the net. Back to get it, Allison. Taps it up the far side. Berglund's going to get to it. Berglund banks it off the far wall, and it rolls on edge back into the Moose end. 14 seconds left on this man advantage for the Moose. Setting up.
Wolves doing a great job of killing this power play.
Up the left side, out at center ice, Dubois. Rifles it in the left corner. LeBlanc stops it, plays it up the near side, Baralt. Reverses it to the far corner, Allison. Centers, picked off by Bork, hammered up the far side and down the length of the ice. The penalty is over. Troy Murray is out of the box. And we're going to have a stop. Here it's going to be Bancroft in the right circle, going with, I think, Allison. They grab at one another. Allison has been known to play this style. Bancroft will throw him occasionally, but not known for it. And right now, I think Bancroft trying to get that jersey over his head, fire off a punch. Allison with a right, Allison with another right. Bancroft tackles him and wants no part of him. 5:17 left here in the opening period. No score between the Wolves and Moose. Back in a moment. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
Here's typical Pace commuter Phil Dugan. Nice catch.
Thank you.
I bet you like Pace's easy connections to CTA and Metro.
Pace gets me where I'm going on time, and timing is everything. Careful.
Hey!
He who hesitates...
Yeah, right. Gets soaked. You know, thing is, Pace buses...
They run the way everything should. Like clockwork.
Well, here's one now. What do you know?
Actually, I did know.
Yeah, figures. Pace, a fresh approach to public transportation. See you at lunch, Phil. What do you say about 12:01?
Beautiful day, isn't it, Jenkins?
Entering the Sun-Times Millionaire Sweepstakes is easy. The hard part is deciding how you'll use all that money.
Finished yet, Jenkins?
Almost there, sir.
How about one big pile this time?
I think we're finished, sir.
Excellent, Jenkins.
Finished yet, honey?
In a minute, dear.
For your chance to be the lucky $1 million winner, see today's Sun-Times.
Fans, it's not too late to order a Wolves season ticket package, including the full season ticket and 20-game plan. Plus, the Wolves offer popular 10-games plans, starting as low as $80. For more information, just call 1-800-THE-WOLVES. Operators are standing by, so call now. Judd Surratt, Gino Briaco, back at Winnipeg Arena. No score between the Wolves and the Moose. Right now, a double minor has popped onto the board for Scott Allison. Nothing has been thrown onto the board for Chicago. So the way it looks, Gene, at least right now, is that the Wolves are going to get a 4-minute man advantage, and it'll be their 3rd and 4th this period alone.
Well, the last 2 power plays just got 1 shot, so the Wolves are going to have to put the puck on the net. They want to break that box, and that's what they're very disciplined, they're very experienced. They move the 4 men in unison, either to the blue line, towards the blue line, or towards the wall. They do everything. The 4 people move together, and that's why they're very effective.
Well, I don't think they're saying Moose here because they are not liking the call. 4 minutes going to Scott Allison at the very least. We'll get the rest of the call when you get a chance. Corey Bolio right now, the designated sitter. The draw will be in the far circle in the Manitoba end. Right now on the ice for Chicago, Miller, Brown, and Malte. On the blue line, at least to start, Bork and Hauer. Steve Bancroft gets 5 minutes for fighting. Allison, 2 for a cross check, 2 for instigating, and 5 for fighting. Draw in the far circle. Miller will get booted out of there in favor of Rob Brown. Leads the Wolves with 2 goals and 5 points early in the season. Far point, Bork. Near point, Hauer. Shoots! Randall to save, rebound, Brown to the high slot, Bork. Near point, Hauer. Hauer to the right circle. Centers! Far side it comes. Brown. The Wolves patiently moving the puck around. High slot, Bork fakes. Far corner, Brown. Back of the net, Miller. Miller, right of the net, centers, blocked. Miller got it back. Miller to the near point, Hauer looks up, shoots, Randall the stick save. Rebound near side, Malte. Malte, right circle. Malte, second in the IHL last year with 27 on the power play. Near point, Malte. Wheels into the right circle, right corner now, Miller. Cycles, high slot, Hauer, shoots, Riendo, look out! He got a piece and it trickled wide. High slot, Schneider unable to clear. Right circle, Brown shoots through the legs of Miller. Held in. Thought it was going to be, but Bork and Malte unable to get it. Over the line on the right side now, Schneider. Schneider kicks it behind the net, LeBlanc. Paddles it to the far corner. And the Wolves cleared up the far boards. Out at center ice, Hauer. Hauer hooked from behind by Moran. Circles in front of his own bench. Now on the near side, LeBlanc paddles it out to the neutral zone. Brown stops near boards. And it's deflected back in the high slot in the Manitoba end. Right now there is no penalty time on the clock here, but the Wolves definitely have an extra man on the ice. Thank God we're doing TV tonight. Back of the net, Hauer. The Wolves with a man advantage for a little over 2 minutes more. Now Curry taps it over the line, and then Pack plays the body. Right corner, Baralt shouldered off the puck by Riccardi. The Wolves free at right corner, Curry. Near point, Hauer. Hauer, near side, Curry. Curry to the high slot, Hauer. Far circle, Reardon, high slot, Hauer. Right circle, Curry shoots wide. Rebound held in by Reardon. Reardon shovels it behind the net. Right corner now, Curry. Curry knocked down from behind by Arneal. To the near point, Hauer. Centers, Baralt lost his edge, look out. Pack sprints ahead, over the line on the right side. Pack will just nail it deep, and LeBlanc will leave it for his defenseman, Hauer. Doug Baralt limping off slowly. The Wolves continue play. Right side out in the neutral zone, Hughes. Over the line, high slot, Malte. Drop pass, Brown. Shoots wide. Rebound, far side, Bork. Far side, Hughes. High slot, Malte. Shoots, Randall the save. Rebound held in by Malte. Near point, Keller. Right circle, Hughes. Hughes. Near side, waits. Malte stands in front. Right of the net now, Brown. Tried to go give and go. Brown, right corner. Brown to the near side. Right corner, under a minute to play here in the opening period. Stolen near corner by Sutton. Couldn't get it out. Near point, Brown. Right corner now, Malte. Back of the net, Wilson. He'll skate it up the right side with some room out to the neutral zone. Feeds ahead over the line, high slot, Jensen. Shoots, LeBlanc ducked out of the way. Go high or go home. Back of the net, Bork. Taps ahead, Miller. Miller, center circle. Over the line, high slot. Now in the high slot, held in by Keller. He lost it. Held in far point by Brown. Far corner, Miller. High slot, Bork. Lost it. Able to hold it in, no. The linesman says no. Well, I thought there was under a minute remaining, but the scoreboard has been an issue here in the opening period. 1:37 remaining here in the opening period. No score between the Wolves and the Moose.
Well, the Wolves had 4 shots, all from the point. They're trying to break the box, but the Manitoba Moose doing a great job, outstanding job of killing the penalty. Obviously, they're going to get a little more tired. Here's a nice shot from the slot. Cranked up by Malte, a save, but wouldn't you know it, the Manitoba Moose are jumping on the rebounds quickly and getting it down the ice.
Chicago right now out shooting Manitoba 11-5. They still have 17 seconds left on this, their 4th power play. Moose able to drive it in the right corner of the Chicago end. Back of the net now. Howard leaves it back of the net. Goslin shoots it up the near side. Howard bothered by Moran. Puts it behind the net to Goslin, who had the game winner on Tuesday in Las Vegas. Able to feed it out to the neutral zone. Corey Bolio out of the box. And that'll do it for the Wolves power play. Over the line, high slot now, Brown. Brown knocked off the puck. Moran breaks back the other way, 2-on-2. Over the line, high slot, Schneider. Schneider walks in, knocked down. We're going to have a penalty here on Goslin. 59 seconds remaining here in the opening period. No score between the Wolves and the Moose.
Schneider picks up a loose puck in the neutral zone, goes in on Steve Goslin, and Steve Goslin gets the stick out and pulls him down. The Manitoba Moose going on the power play, and this is in the last minute, something the Wolves have to really work on this one. They don't want to give up a goal in the last minute here.
During our first intermission, we'll be talking live with team captain and back-to-back 50-goal scorer Steve Malte, as well as take a close look at this year's new Wolves team through the eyes of general manager and head coach Grant Mulvey, plus first period highlights and stats. All that during our first intermission break. Crow will be in the near circle in the Chicago end. Out there to kill for the Wolves. Troy Murray and Tim Berglund up front. Back on the blue line, Reardon and Bork. Gillen, Pankowitz, Thaler, Evans, and Wilson, the fivesome, out for the Moose. The Wolves able to control it out at center ice, on the line of the right side. Berglund shoots wide. Rebound to the near corner. Gillen puts it behind the net. Randy Gillen, who played 11 years in the NHL, including 6 in this building. On the line of the right side, Wilson shovels it to the far corner. LeBlanc well out of the net to play it. Shoots it up the far side and down into the Manitoba end. 28 seconds left here in the opening period. If I can trust the scoreboard.
Ray LeBlanc showing a lot of poise there, coming out of the net and getting it down the ice.
Up the near side, Gillen taps it ahead. Near Bork, near point in his own zone. Fires it out to the neutral zone, and it drifts into the far circle in the Manitoba end. 8 seconds left here in the first. Thaler kicks it over the Wolves line. Cuts in, backhand. LeBlanc, a great breadbasket save, and he falls on top of it. And now right at the net, Pankowitz and Reardon eye one another, separated by one of the linesmen. Bork also standing along with Stefan Moran. Reardon separated from Pankowitz. Greg Pankowitz already among the league leaders in penalty minutes to start the season.
Here comes another big save by Ray LeBlanc. Cuts in, Thaler goes to it, but he squeezed off. He tried to get it through the 5-hole, but Ray squeezed him. Here it is again. He goes right to left, through the legs. No, Ray LeBlanc, big save. He's made 3 key saves in his first period, and that's why the score is 0-0.
Now right now, Sutton and Reardon drop the gloves while there's a stop in play out in the neutral zone. Everybody kind of standing together. The linesmen get involved. Now Murray having words with Pankowitz. The Wolves have not been penalized much in the first 2 games. In fact, averaging only about 10 minutes per game. The Moose averaging a little bit more with some spark plugs on their team. Pankowitz, Bolio, Allison, Kimball, who's not dressed tonight. And now I think they're going to try and sort things out. They have put 1 second back onto the clock because after play was stopped when LeBlanc froze the puck, instead of the clock stopping here, they just let it run and time ran out. So they have put 1 second onto the board. And I think we're going to have at least one more puck drop before we close out the first 20 minutes.
Well, they have to do that. I'm a little concerned that it won't be just a delay of the game. Those 2 players might get a little more than that. Because if you get into a scuffle in between face-offs during a line change, there are specific rules for that. So let's see what happens here. Hopefully it's just a...
Right now, Kip Miller talking things over with Rob Martell.
2 players may have just gone to the dressing room because time is up anyway, at the end of the, just in 1 second, but they could they'll add the penalty, obviously, to the next period, but I would like to see what they're going to give them as soon as we...
Well...
Are they going to be misconducts or 2 minutes or...
I don't know. Nothing has been called. Nothing has gone onto the board. There's 1 minute and 1 second remaining on a minor to Steve Goslin. 1 second remaining here in the first period. They drop the puck. They don't start the clock. And now the period ends as both teams shake their heads at the on and off ice officials here at the Winnipeg Arena. I thought we were in Canada, Gene.
Well, yes, I know what you mean. They're supposed to, they know this game, right?
At the end of 20 minutes of play, no score between the Wolves and the Moose. Gene and I will bring you back for the first intermission. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
There is a force that no net can stand up to. A force that chases the toughest team off the ice. Makes people rise from their seats. It plays cleaner than any other on the ice. This player is powered by clean-burning natural gas, which means a savings of up to 40% versus gasoline. Northern Illinois Gas, providing you the energy to perform.
For 20 years now, Steppenwolf Theater Company has presented some of the area's finest entertainment. Another of Chicago's hottest tickets is the '96 Chevy Tahoe. Both are known for stylistic innovation and dramatic lines. While Steppenwolf has garnered acclaim from theater critics, the Tahoe has gotten raves from Motor Trend, which named it Truck of the Year. And with 255 horses under the hood, the intense performance of the Tahoe is no mere act.
If you thought going to a Chicago Wolves game was great hockey at affordable prices, you were right. And it's great fun. Chicago Wolves season tickets are on sale now, starting as low as $328. Don't miss out on any of the fun. Call 1-800-THE-WOLVES. These guys are animals.
Welcome back to Winnipeg Arena. Here in the first intermission, no score between the Wolves and the Moose. This time we have a chance to be joined by Wolves left wing Steve Malte. And Steve, before we get into some of the questions about the first period, what was happening there at the end of the period with the clock?
Well, you know, they thought they've been having problems with the clock the whole first period. You know, as you know, by example, that one power play we had. I don't know what's going on there, but they were basically, their argument was that there was a couple seconds left on the clock, and you know, apparently they said there was only 2/10, so they didn't bother putting it back on.
Steve, a lot of power play chances in the opening period for Chicago. How come you had a hard time capitalizing?
Well, we haven't had that many power plays the first two games, and we've worked on it a bit, but you know, that's no excuse. We got to go better a little bit out there. That ice is a little chippy, so it's a little tough on the defenseman, the guys handling the puck up top, but that's no excuse. It's a big part of the hockey game, and we got to get that a little better.
For the most part, Steve, what do you think the Wolves need to do here in the next 20 and 40 minutes?
Well, we can't, you know, we got out of there 0-0, so, I mean, what's done is done. We just got to keep working hard, keep, you know, sticking together, but, you know, we had our chances. I think there's not too much traffic in front of the net. We got to work on getting that net, and Vinny Riendo's a pretty experienced goalie, and just get some traffic, and hopefully he won't see too many shots.
Steve, the Manitoba Moose are playing their 6th game in 9 days. Do you feel like if you can get that opening goal on the board first, that they will fold?
Well, Judd, I didn't even know, so you got all the scoops. But obviously, you know, that first goal is definitely big, especially on the road. And, you know, as I said, we had a couple chances, but I don't know if they're going to fold. They got a lot of veterans over there, and they know what it takes to win.
Final finally, Steve, are the Wolves trying to send a message tonight? This is the first of 10 meetings against the division rival, the Moose.
Well, you know, anytime you play a team that often throughout the season, definitely you want to work hard and play hard, and you know, you'll be lining up against a couple guys a lot more down the, you know, the stretch of the season. So, you know, definitely you don't want to be intimidated, and you want someone to remember you over there.
Wolves captain Steve Malte, thanks a lot. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, Jack.
No score here between the Wolves and the Moose in the first intermission. Back in a moment. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
Our dream house has some old problems.
Look at this.
Oh, it's ugly and it leaks.
It's gonna have to be replaced.
At Sears Hardware Store, finding what you're dreaming of at great prices is easy. Finding what you need to know is even easier.
Yeah, you just screw it right in like this. Hooks up. Everything's ready to go.
Well, let's see if it works. You're a regular Bob Vila.
It does look nice, doesn't it?
Sears Hardware Stores. Now there's a Craftsman right in the neighborhood.
Beautiful day, isn't it, Jenkins?
Entering the Sun-Times Millionaire Sweepstakes is easy. The hard part is deciding how you'll use all that money.
Finished yet, Jenkins?
Almost there, sir.
How about one big pile this time?
I think we're finished, sir.
Excellent, Jenkins.
Finished yet, honey?
In a minute, dear.
For your chance to be the lucky $1 million winner, see today's Sun-Times.
You still don't have cable TV? Well, there's never been a better time to order than right now. Cable is 24-hour news. Total sports coverage. Cable is in tune, in touch, and it gets better with the uncut, commercial-free entertainment of the premium channels. HBO. Showtime. Cinemax. The movie channels. Call 1-800-CABLE-ME and get connected now for just $34.95. You'll get installation of first and second hookup, your first month of basic cable service, your choice of any 2 premium services for 1 month, and a program guide. It's your last chance, so call today and get connected. Cable TV with the premium channels. Don't miss a beat.
We're scoreless between the Wolves and the Moose here in the first intermission at Winnipeg Arena. Earlier this week, President, General Manager, and Head Coach Grant Mulvey had a chance to take a look at this year's squad, the one he put together for the 96-97 season.
Well, we started this campaign out. I spoke to all the players all summer long, and I wanted their feeling, first of all, on the coaching staff and on the direction of our hockey team and on the system of our hockey team and what their goals were, and they shared their goals with me, and they were very honest. I was very honest with them, and they all came to camp in such great shape. Their commitment, their work ethic, just from day one was just spectacular and really bonded very quickly. And we identified the hockey management identified the kind of hockey team that they wanted to play under was a puck control system. And that's the ability not to do anything more than to, when you do have the puck, you want to make plays with it. And when you don't have the puck, you want to go get it. We identified that we needed the middle. The center ice position was critical. We went out and got those 3 people, Ryan Hughes, Kip Miller, and Troy Murray. Ryan Hughes is a speed demon. He has great wheels, moves the puck very well, both ways, right and left. We have Kip Miller, who again is a speed demon. He handles the puck very, very well. He's had success in this league. He's scored in the last couple of years over pretty close to 200 points. And then Troy Murray. Troy is a seasoned NHL veteran. He's been able to win at all levels of competition. And most important, what Troy brings, Troy is also very quick, very fast, but he brings a defensive part of our game and a consciousness to that role that we can put Troy against any top line, and we'll be able to shut them down very, very well. Well, we have Steve Malte and Rob Brown back playing in the top position. Both very talented hockey players, both with the puck, can fit into a puck system very, very nicely. Dan Curry and Doug Baralt. Dougie is in the right position, playing on the right wing. He's had success there. He's scored 37 goals as a right winger in this league, and I look to have 37 goals out of Doug Baralt. Dan Curry last year scored almost 40 for us and should get back on track to score 50 goals this year. And then we have Tim Breslin, Tim Berglund, and Sean Penn. Sean gives us the strength. Tim Breslin and Tim Berglund give us the defensive flair that's needed. We did need a little more mobile defensemen to be able to get the puck up to the forwards. We had talented forwards. We needed talented defensemen to move the puck quickly in our transition game. Steve Bancroft had a great success with us last year. He's a puck guy that skates well, handles the puck very well, makes good plays in the offensive end, and really improved on his defensive game. We went out and got Phil Bork, who is championship guy. He's won at all levels, and he's won the Stanley Cup. He brings his experience similar to Troy Murray. Brett Hauer is a right defenseman that we look to having big things out of Brett. He's been successful at the college ranks. Young player here is Aaron Keller. He's only just turned 21 years old, and very nice offensive flair. We filled it out with Todd Reardon, Steve Gosselin, and big Kerry Toporowski, who adds a little bit of the toughness and physical part of our game that is much needed. We felt last year we had the best goaltending in the league. The last few games, our goaltending was spectacular, and with Wendell stepping up into the #1 position, Ray understanding that. Ray is the best backup, and he's a #1 goalie that is just a super player and can play in the #1 position. So we're very fortunate to have both guys right back with us. We have a lot of speed. We shoot the middle, shoot the wide side, and we shoot the D all night long. And so we are going to be a fun, exciting hockey team to watch. You can score a lot of goals, but deep down in your heart, everyone wants to wear that ring and be a champion. And our goal this year is to try to get that feeling in the room, try to get that feeling with this hockey club that we're good enough to win the championship of this hockey league. And I think that we're not going to fall short. Our goal is to win the championship.
That's the general manager and head coach of the Wolves, Grant Moby. When we return, we'll take a look at the highlights and statistics from the opening period. No score between the Wolves and Moose here in the first intermission. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
For 20 years now, Steppenwolf Theater Company has presented some of the area's finest entertainment. Another of Chicago's hottest tickets is the '96 Chevy Tahoe. Both are known for stylistic innovation and dramatic lines. While Steppenwolf has garnered acclaim from theater critics, the Tahoe has gotten raves from Motor Trend, which named it Truck of the Year. And with 255 horses under the hood, the intense performance of the Tahoe is no mere act.
We're with famous attorney H.R. Greenfield. Would you say contracts are a pain? So you endorse a new way to go cellular with no long-term contract and no monthly fee. It's Cellular 123, a ready-to-use cellular kit where you prepay your minutes. Cellular One. So, counselor, in your expert opinion, this is the easiest way to go cellular. No fee?
Sooner or later, it's gonna happen. Good thing there's CarStar Collision Repair. We guarantee a quality job without any hassle. CarStar, where America goes for quality collision repair.
Judd Surratt and Gino Briaco back at Winnipeg Arena in Manitoba, Canada. Here in the first intermission, no score between the Wolves and the Moose. Gene in the opening period, 11 shots for Chicago, 6 for the Moose, and a couple of good scoring chances for both teams.
Yes, the goaltenders were the stars in the first period. Here's Chantellaire going right to left, try to stuff it between the legs of Ray LeBlanc. Ray LeBlanc made a great save. Then around the other end here on Riando, that's Robbie Brown. Riando with a nice poke check here. He made a good play there. The puck bounced up in the air, and Curry couldn't get a handle on it, and then Riando stuffed it. Here's the shots on goal for Chicago, 11, for Manitoba, 6. The power plays 0 for 4 for Chicago. For Manitoba, 0 for 1. The giveaways, 8 giveaways Chicago. Manitoba had 6 pucks taken away, and face-offs, 9 for Chicago. Manitoba Moose, 5. The rebounds, 3 by Chicago's Ray LeBlanc. Manitoba Moose, just 2. The odd man breaks, just 2 for the Chicago Wolves and just 1 for the Manitoba Moose.
The rebounds could be a key statistic for Chicago as this game wears on. The Wolves able to fire a decent amount of pucks at Vincent Riendo, unable to really connect on any rebounds.
That's right, and he just gave up 2 in that period, and so far that defense is doing a good job. They did a good job last night. They got beat by Las Vegas, but the one thing that they were very good at was on the rebounds, and they got beat 1-0. Tonight, the goaltender, you got to give Ray LeBlanc some full marks early in the first period. In the first minute, he made 2 sparkling saves, one on a good chance by, I believe it was Chantellaire, but then the next one was an open net when he came out of the corner and blocked that shot. It was just spectacular. And then at the other end, we had a few chances, but nothing like that. So far, Ray LeBlanc's had most of the work, even though the Wolves had more shots. Of the 6 chances, they were 3 good scoring chances for the Moose.
At the end of the period, Todd Reardon and Ken Sutton received 10-minute misconducts, so Manitoba will be without their best defenseman for the next 10 minutes. Fans bring a group of 15 or more to Wolves games, and you'll not only have a great time, you'll save money too. Whether you're a school, civic group, or just a group of friends or family, the Wolves offer discounts that can save you up to $3 per ticket. And Wolves discounted group tickets can be great fundraisers as well. Operators are standing by, so call 1-800-THE-WOLVES now. Both teams back on the ice. They switch ends. Ray LeBlanc in goal to our right. Vincent Riendo in goal to our left. Even though Chicago does not have the lead after the first 20 minutes of play, still a good start for the Wolves. The fact that they're not behind, that was a problem last year. They seem to have rectified it here early in the season.
That's correct. It's 0-0. They've had some opportunities. They've had some power plays. But the key is that Moose team, they're going to get a little tired killing penalties. This is their 6th game in about 8 days. So anything can happen. And right now, you know, those 2 people that went off, they both got misconducts. So we're still on the power play here.
Well, actually, it's going to be the Moose that start out the period on the power play. 62 seconds remains on a minor penalty to Steve Goslin for hooking. So Manitoba will start the second period with the extra man. 0 for 1 in the opening period. And again, coming in, they were scoreless in their last 3 games with the extra man. Gene, Chicago, a lot of opportunities in the opening period with the man advantage. What do they need to do quickly in order to be able to notch a goal against Riendo?
Well, I think they'd better get somebody in front. A couple of those long shots they were taking, they did throw the puck at the net a little better, but there was nobody in front. They're going to have to do that, jam the net. Until you get that first, you better do a little just hard work, jam the net, get it at the net. You know, they'll be without, the Moose will be without Ken Sutton. He's one of the fellas that's gone for 10 minutes, so that's a big loss for them. Of course, Kenny would probably likes to rest. He's played an awful lot of hockey in the last 8 days.
Absolutely. Murray up front with Berglund, Bancroft, and Howard will start on the blue line for the Wolves shorthanded. Chicago able to win the faceoff, and we're underway here in the second period. Left side at center ice, Bancroft, who is formerly a part of the Winnipeg organization, dribbles it in the right corner. Back to get at the stick, Sean Evans feeds it up the far side. Moran wheels out to the neutral zone, center circle. Tried to hack it in, picked off by Berglund. Berglund Muscles through Moran, over the line of the high slot. Berglund backhands one on net. That'll waste some more time. 35 seconds remaining on the penalty to the Wolves' Steve Goslin. Left side center ice. Evans hammers it in. LeBlanc the save, and he kicks it all the way through the neutral zone and back into the Manitoba end. The Wolves will change their penalty killers quickly. Up the near side, out at center ice. Arneal over the line on the right side. Leaves it at the near point. Peralt picks it off. Out in the neutral zone, Hughes one-on-one over the line, high slot. Hughes spreads it to the right circle. Shoots, blocked, rebound, free. Riendo the save. Now Peralt has the puck trapped under him, and we're going to have a stop in play as a result. 19:02 remaining here in the second period. 5 seconds remaining on the Goslin penalty. No score.
Yeah, Peralt just picks up the puck here, goes in on Sean Evans. Check that, that's Hughes, and he goes in on Evans, almost beats it, but then there's a rebound and another save by Riendo. Then it's fallen on and stuffed away by the Wolves.
But a nice way for Chicago to start the period.
Here it is
short-handed.
again, folks. Just about snuck through. Good second effort by the Wolves there. Brian Hughes looking good.
Dropped the far out just beyond the Manitoba line. Miller able to chip it in. Not too far, near circle. Riccardi flings it out to the neutral zone. The Wolves are back at full strength. McCrory out at center ice. Lost it at the Wolves line. Miller shoots ahead. Brown, far side of the red line. Feeds it at the high slot. Deflected in the high slot for Pack. Feeds ahead on right wing. Pankowitz taps over the line on the right side. McCrory has a man in the slot. Couldn't find it. Couldn't connect with him on the pass as Keller kicked it away with his stick. Backpedaling near circle of his own end. Riccardi taps it out to the neutral zone. Bork feeds over the line near point. Miller. Rink wide. Nobody home. At the high slot, Malte scoops it up. Miscommunication there in the Manitoba end, but McCrory grabs it. And the Moose are out of trouble. Over the line of the high slot, McCrory slides it out to the neutral zone. Brown intercepts. Now center circle, Bork. Leads for Malte over the line left side. Malte left circle. Malte left corner. Malte back of the net. Malte to the far point. Keller looks up. Shoots. Riendo the save. Rebound. Malte tapped it left of the net. And then McCrory able to wrist it up the near boards and down the length. Keller will touch right of the nets, and we have icing. 17:51 remaining here in the opening period. No score between the Wolves and the Moose.
Steve Malte, 5 shots the first couple of games, and generally he's up to about 8 or 9. And that's one guy that wants to get some pucks on the net. Steve Malte. Here's a nice shot from the point for the Wolves from the rookie Aaron Keller. Rebound. And again, the Moose kind of get to it.
Draw will be in the near circle in the Manitoba end. Gillen able to win it. Back of the net, Evans. Lost it, far side, Felsner. Shovels it back of the net, picked up by Dubois. Dubois coughed it up. Near side, Murray unable to hold it in. Now up the right side, Gillen over the line on the right side. Backhands it in the right corner. Thaler forced to the right corner by Berglund. Thaler, one of 5 Manitoba natives on this team. Chases back of the net. Now Bancroft working in the right corner against Gillen. It's tapped up the near side. Murray able to play it ahead. Left side center ice, Berglund. Feeds over the line, high slot, Goslin. Cuts in. Couldn't get off much of a shot as Dubois swallowed him up from behind. Back of the net. Goslin will race back to his defensive position. Near side, Murray. Murray. Far point. Goslin shoots, deflected into the glove of Riendo, and we're going to have a stop in play. 16:58 remaining here in the second period. We are still scoreless between the Wolves and Moose. Back in a moment. This is Chicago Wolves hockey. Skates wants you to be a part of his kids club. For just $19.95, you can be an exclusive member of the Skates Mates Kids Club. You'll get an official Kids Club t-shirt, 2 tickets to a Wolves game, an official membership card, an autographed photo of Skates, a subscription to the Wolves Network, and much more. Call 1-800-THE-WOLVES for more information. Operators are standing by. Near circle of his own end. Jensen shovels it up the near side out to the neutral zone. Peralt. Peralt taps it back in his own zone. Bork, rink wide, Hauer, far circle. Ahead on right wing out to the neutral zone, Hughes. Saucers at center circle, Bork over the line left side. That pass couldn't find its way to Curry. Far circle of his own end, Jim Pack feeds it through the neutral zone. Bork grabs it near point in his own zone. Bork ahead on right wing by everybody out to the neutral zone. Manitoba feeds it in the right corner. Schneider will chase. Schneider shouldered into the wall, still holds on to the puck. LeBlanc poke checks it to the end boards. Freed up the near side, held in at the near point by Steve Wilson. Right corner, Schneider. Schneider has it punched off his stick, still holds on to it. Right corner, Hughes forces it up the near side, and Curry will jam it up the near boards and down the length of the ice. Jim Pack will hustle back to get it. He touches, and we have icing. 15:58 remaining here in the second. No score between the Wolves and the Moose.
Hey, how about this stat, Judd? The Moose have killed off 30 penalties in a row. Nice way to start the season.
Penalty killing a big key, huh, Gene? Especially if you like to play a physical brand of hockey, and I know that's what Jean Perron likes to play.
Jean Perron just suddenly made a couple of little moves. He put Schneider with Morin and Jensen. He had Scott Arniel there. Scott Arniel is going with Gillen and Thaler, so he's changed his lines a little bit coming out for the second period.
Draw near circle, the Wolves end. Near point, Dubois shoots wide by a mile. Up the right side, Brown taps it out to the neutral zone. Keller feeds center circle, Bancroft over the line, high slot, 2-on-1. Left circle, Malte shoots, Riendo the save. Rebound back of the net. Pankowitz throws Malte to the wall. Near circle now. Wheeling ahead, Dubois fires it off the far wall by everybody. Keller races back, touches, and we have icing. 15:34 remaining here in the second period. Still no score between the Wolves and the Moose.
That stick's not good anymore. Get it out of here. Good chance for the Wolves. Malte with another shot there. Coming in, a nice pass. Over to Bancroft, over the blue line. Slides it over to Malte. A shot. Nice move by Riendo. Stayed on his feet, went post to post.
Vincent Riendo able to move well side to side tonight. And his defensemen have been able to play the man. Chicago still unable to get to a rebound, but the Wolves seem to have started this period a lot better than they started the first period.
Well, I think they'll come along, you know, just the timeout just been called. Riendo going post to post with that save, but I love the way he did it. He wasn't on the ice when he did it.
Chicago calls a timeout. Grant Mulvey just settling things down. And Gene, can you determine at what point or what Grant Mulvey wanted to accomplish at that point? His team had just had an excellent rush on Riendo. Looked like he had the momentum this period, but he wanted to talk things over here for a minute.
Gee, I'm not so sure, Judd, because really the team, there wasn't anything hectic going on, but there must have been a reason. I'm sure he didn't want to waste that timeout. You only get one.
Far point, Bancroft wheels to the right circle, leaves it far side, Brown. Far circle now, Miller centers, back of the net it comes. Along the near side, Bancroft holds it in, far corner now, Malte leaves it left of the net, picked up by McCrory, shoots it rink wide out to the neutral zone. Now Pankowitz, center circle, lost it at the Wolves line. Miller shovels it out to the neutral zone. Near side center ice, backpedaling Riccardi. Last year led the IHL in plus minus with Vegas. That's what playing with Greg Hogwood will do for you. The defenseman of the year last year in the IHL. Hustling up the right side out in the neutral zone. Keller gives way to Miller. Now Malte chases left of the net, shoots just wide. Rebound, rifles up the far wall down the length of the ice. LeBlanc stops it, left of the net, long left wing feed, tries to catch the Moose in a change. Brown over the line on the right side, lost the puck, out to the neutral zone it comes. Over the line left side, Arniel, left corner, centers, LeBlanc paddles it aside, it laid free for just a moment at the near post. Now at the high slot, Wilson shoots wide, back of the net, Arniel had it stripped by Malte. Malte forces it out to the neutral zone. Center circle, Evans cuts it off. Now near side of the neutral zone, Morin. Over the line, high slot to Arniel. Right corner, cuts in, had it poked off his stick. We're going to have a Chicago penalty here in a moment. It's fluttered to the middle, the Wolves touch, and we get the call. 14:02 remaining here in the middle period. We are scoreless between the Wolves and the Moose.
both coaches juggling their lines a little bit. Miller went back with Steve Maltai and Rob Brown the last time he was out. Ryan Hughes had started with them. And then again, the Moose on that penalty, they had changed their lines. A little trip there as he was cutting in. Bancroft got the tripping penalty as the Moose player was cutting in on his backhand. Here it is. Arneal with a nice pass across. He kind of dumped it. And Ray LeBlanc just got his paddle out, dove across, and speared that puck. A nice pass by Arneal. Whoa, both people missed it, but what a nice shovel pass by Arneal across the goal mouth.
By the way, just a moment ago, it was the Moose that called timeout, not the Wolves. Apparently,
that
they got caught in that 2-on-1. Yeah.
Right?
Draw will be in the right circle in the Chicago zone. For Manitoba, this will be their third attempt on the man advantage. Bancroft in the box, 2 for a trip. The Moose thus far scoreless on 2 attempts. Draw in the right circle. McCrory will take it against Berglund. Howard controls it back of the net. Muscles it up the far side. Murray directs it out to the neutral zone. Far corner, Berglund jamming at it along with Wilson. Scooped up back of the net by Evans. Evans shoots center circle. Thaler whistles it in the right corner. Around it comes to the far side. Gillen kicks at it. The Wolves try and free it. Can't. Left of the net now. Thaler leaves it far corner. McCrory. Far point. Evans shoots. Blocked. Rebound. Held in. High slap by Evans. Far point. McCrory shoots. LeBlanc the save. Rebound. Left of the net. Thaler to the far side. McCrory. McCrory. Left of the net. Thaler. Backhand. LeBlanc the save. Hugging the near post. Back of the net now, McCrory. Right circle, Evans. Dribbles it in front, blocked. The Wolves collapse down very low on Ray LeBlanc. Right corner, Evans centers. LeBlanc stuck out the left pad to keep it out of the near post as that one got redirected. Still held in. Far circle, Thaler. Near point, Wilson. Right of the net now, Evans. Centers, blocked. Centered out in front, LeBlanc able to snare it, and he freezes it at the near post. And we'll have a stop. 12:48 remaining here in the middle period. No score between the Wolves and the Moose. 46 seconds remaining on the penalty to Steve Bancroft.
Well, look at this shift. McCrory, Thaler, and Gillen just been put together, and a nice save there by Ray LeBlanc as the Moose just moved that puck very well all around Ray LeBlanc, and that got deflected. Look at that for acrobatic save by Ray LeBlanc. Going one way, then stick your leg the other way. Try that, you'll be in the hospital, folks.
He got some help from Brett Hauer, who also stuck out the blade of his stick to prevent that from rolling all the way over the goal line. The Wolves win the draw, and Keller rolls it up the far side and down the length of the ice. Chicago short for another 36 seconds. Back of the net now, Moran. He'll wheel ahead. Feeds left wing out in the neutral zone. Arneal had it behind him, wasn't expecting it. The Wolves hack it in the air, and it winds up on the Manitoba bench. 12:29 remaining here in the second. No score between the Wolves and the Moose. 27 seconds remaining in the Manitoba power play.
Both coaches now, you're going to see some little subtle changes here, sticking for the Wolves, maybe putting Miller back in between Maltai and Brown. I think he's going to do that because we've got Ryan Hughes between Baralt and Curry now.
Near side center ice, Dubois hammers it in the right corner. Around it comes to the far side. Keller taps it ahead out to the neutral zone. Baralt kicks it over the line on the right side. Baralt into the right circle. Knocked down from behind. Back of the net. Puck is free. Scooped up by Dubois. Headman down right wing out to the neutral zone. Arneal spun around and down. We're going to have a penalty here again on Chicago. Right circle. Jensen shoots the block, the save. Rebound. And we get the call. 12:03 remaining here in the middle period. No score between the Wolves and the Moose. And it won't be a two-man advantage for very long. Only 1 second remaining in the penalty to Bancroft. Doug Baralt now in the box.
Now the Wolves still on that penalty kill, and Doug Baralt working hard to get back, but give it a little extra pull there, and the referee saw that. Good thing, just 1 second. Here it is. Wow. Lasso. He grabbed him, tied him up. Well, the player made a good move. He cut right back into Baralt, and Baralt didn't have anywhere to go. And that's a good play by the offensive player. forcing the defensive player to kind of stumble there and drew a penalty.
I think on the shift or on the rush before that, Doug Burrell wanted a call on Eric Dubois, didn't get it. And then he himself winds up in the box a little bit later on the shift. Draw in the near circle in the Wolves' end. Near point Evans. Shoots it right in the net. LeBlanc, a great save in the redirection from Gillen. That was actually a two-man advantage because there was 1 second remaining, and it took just an instant to get that player out of the box and onto the ice. And Chicago's Ray LeBlanc, a big save.
That's right, the Moose win the draw, snap it at the net. You know, that puck was deflected. We'll see this again, and you're going to see a great save. A shot on the ice by Sean Evans, and then deflected by Randy Gillen. And the goaltender, Ray LeBlanc, was out far enough so he can get that deflection. He played the angle on a deflection.
Draw in the near circle in the Chicago zone. Wolves short another minute 55. Free along the near side. Murray unable to get to it. Far point Evans. Crowd in front. Top near circle. Wilson lost it. Got it back. Near corner now McCrory. Near point Wilson. Right circle McCrory. Rink wide Evans. Left of the net now Tolaire. Center's blocked. Left of the net Tolaire. Had it punched off his stick. Berglund couldn't get it out. Far point Evans shoots the block. A glove save with Tolaire sweeping out front. 11.5 remaining here in the middle period. No score. 1:27 remaining on the power play for Manitoba.
Manitoba Moose and their fans are seeing Ray LeBlanc at his best. Look at the shot, fumble, kind of a knuckler. Not a tough shot, but it's a difficult save. Look at it. Driving it from the point, but it's knuckling coming at the goalie, and Ray had to be very alert to snap that one up. We've seen Ray LeBlanc do this before. Remember in Milwaukee, it was 66 save night.
Draw in the far circle in the Chicago end. High slot, Wilson. Drifts to the near point, throws it in the right corner. Arneal, who only has 1 goal in this young season. Near point Wilson. Rink wide Evans. Crowd in front. Bork lost his footing. Near point Wilson. Shoots, blocked. Bancroft couldn't get it out. High slot Evans. Shoots, blocked. Rebound far corner. Held in. Far point now Evans. Far circle. Jensen shoots a block. The save. Rebound. Free in the slot. Murray with it. And he'll hammer it up the right side and down the length. Back of the net, Sean Evans. 45 seconds remaining on the man advantage for the Moose. No score here. Played almost half the hockey game. Right side in the Wolves' end. Wilson tried to center, and Bork poked it off his stick. Malte brings it up the near side. Free, and now Bork will dish it out to the neutral zone. Hughes, 2-on-1 if he hurries. On the line on the right side. Rink wide. Bork couldn't connect in the pass. Left of the net. Hughes has it behind him. Still kicking at it. Left corner. Moran picks it up. Backhands it up the near side. Arneal. 15 seconds left for the Wolves shorthanded. Now Arneal misplayed it. Up the right side, Jensen out in the neutral zone. He'll hammer it in. 5 seconds remaining on the power play for the Moose. Far point, held in by Riccardi. The near point, Dubois rolls it back of the net. LeBlanc paddles it up the near side. Malte couldn't get it out. Near point, Allison dishes behind the net. Goslin throws it up the far side. Riccardi shoots. He scores! Jeff Riccardi able to fire one in front. Looked like it got deflected. Squeaks in. 1-0 Moose.
Well, there's a 5-on-5 situation here now. Puck goes to the point. A shot. And it got deflected. Ray was out of the net. Tried to cut down the angle, but Jensen had managed to sneak by him. Here it is again. Just a deflection. Ray LeBlanc way out in front. Snuck through. Riccardi from the point. Takes a shot. Jensen gets the goal, I believe.
We'll wait for the official call. Nevertheless, only the second time this season. I know it's only their third game, but the Wolves trail. Back of the net, Bancroft shoots it up the far side. Miller, now center circle, Curry. Over the line on the right side, Brown. Far point. High slot, Bancroft. Shoots! Riendo, chest save, and he goes down in a heap. Oh, he pulls off his mask. Look out here. Riendo down visibly in pain, left of the net. He flipped off that helmet quickly. It was a drive by Steve Bancroft. And he is now laying down left of the net as the Moose trainer comes onto the ice to attend to him. 9:33 remaining here in the second period. No score, pardon me. The Moose 1-0 over the Wolves.
Just a shot right in the old Adam's apple, boy. He doesn't have much protection there, none. There's a shot. It hits a stick and goes up by Bancroft, and he could boom it.
No score here, 9.5 remaining in the second. Darn it, I'll forget it. Moose 1, Wolves nothing. 9.5 remaining in the second. Back in a moment. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
Beautiful day, isn't it, Jenkins?
Entering the Sun-Times Millionaire Sweepstakes is easy. The hard part is deciding how you'll use all that money.
Finished yet, Jenkins?
Almost there, sir.
How about one big pile this time?
I think we're finished, sir.
Excellent, Jenkins.
Finished yet, honey?
In a minute, dear.
For your chance to be the lucky $1 million winner, see today's Sun-Times.
Remember when going to a professional hockey game was affordable? Well, we do. Chicago Wolves professional hockey is affordable, exciting, and a whole lot of fun. For as low as $328, you can become a Wolves season ticket holder. That's 4 interest-free payments of $82. Call 1-800-THE-WOLVES and enjoy exclusive benefits, like a free autograph party with the players and more. So call 1-800-THE-WOLVES. These guys are animals.
Vincent Riondo gets hit with a shot here. A dangerous play for a goaltender. The puck gets deflected, boom, right up under the mask. They generally carry on the mask a little more protection, and just for that reason, but it's usually flapping away, and if it happens to be flapping the wrong way, the puck can get underneath there, and that's just what happened.
Riondo apparently is okay, and he'll stay in. Fred Braithwaite is the backup here in Manitoba. Played parts of 3 seasons with Edmonton. Draw in the right circle in the Manitoba end. Far point Keller. Near point Bork. Shoots! Deflected wide by Curry. Far corner now Brown. Far side Miller. Wings it in front. Picked off. 3-on-1 the other way if they hurry. No, the line on the right side. Pankowitz. And apparently we have a whistle for too many lines. 9:16 remaining here in the middle period. 1-0 Moose over the Wolves.
What's going to happen now, the Wolves are going to try to send their fourth man, that defenseman. We haven't seen much of that so far, but the Moose have been doing a good job not getting caught. But right at this point, down 1-0, our quick defensemen are going to jump up now, hopefully, and join the play and get that odd man rush going for the Wolves.
Brad Mulvey juggling his combinations. It's now Miller with Brown and Curry. Curry over the line left side. Into the left corner. Curry shouldered into the wall by Dubois. Back of the net. Now to the far corner. Brown. Brown pressed against the wall by Sutton. Back onto the ice. Back of the net now Miller. Miller tries to center. That got deflected. Keller unable to hold it in at the far point. Near side of his own line Bork. Center circle Brown. Back at his own line Keller. Feeds ahead on left wing. Curry unable to accept it. Left of the net, Riendo paddles it up the near side. Up the right side, out in the neutral zone, McCrory. Fires one on net. Blanc makes the stop, and Manitoba will change. Howard fires ahead by everybody on right wing. Coming back to get it in his own zone is Jim Pack. We have icing. 8:25 remaining here in the middle period. The Moose won. The Wolves zip. Back in a moment. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
When your favorite family recipes are getting way too familiar, grab a pencil and Bob Evans Farm Fresh Sausage. Wherever you see ground beef, substitute Bob Evans. Yep, it's that easy to give your noodles a knock, your chili a charge, crank up your casserole, make your tacos tango. You get the idea.
Bob Evans has a way of perking up most any recipe. Best way I know.
Me too.
Bob Evans down on the farm.
By moving Intrepid's wheels toward the corners, we made it stable and sure-footed. Now we're moving in a slightly different direction. The new Dodge Dakota. It's full of surprises. For Caravan, we invented new ways to stash your stuff. Now we're building more bins and boxes and a great new place to put them. The new Dodge Dakota. It's full of surprises.
The Wolves are proud to be back as part of our great lineup on WCIU Channel 26, the U. Look for these upcoming Saturday night games. October 26th against Cleveland at the Horizon, 7 p.m. November 16th at Phoenix, 8 p.m. And November 30th against San Antonio at the Horizon. That's a 7 p.m. start. Judd Surratt, Gino Briaco back at Winnipeg Arena. Chris Jensen has the lone goal, his 4th of this young season, from Jeff Riccardi at the 10:09 mark. And that is the lone goal in the game. Far point pack. Shoots. LeBlanc the save. Rebound. Felsner. 3-on-2 the other way. Center circle now. Murray over the line left side. Berglund. Berglund near circle. Centers. Felsner. Backhand wide. Rebound near corner. Berglund. Riccardi's lost his stick. Back of the net now. Murray. Murray dips around a check. Near circle Murray to the near point rear, and he's got a bomb. Shoots wide. Rebound far side. Hauer able to hold it in. Got punished after he did. And Hauer is down. 7:56 left here in the middle period. The Moose 1 and the Wolves nothing, and now we have a conference in the far circle in the Manitoba end as Brett Hauer is being attended to by Kevin Kaser, the Wolves trainer. And everybody is now settling down. It was Corey Bolio who delivered the hit, the former Wolf. And Brett Hauer paid the price to keep that puck in.
Well, Corey Bolio, he hasn't been out there too often. He's a guy that you notice when he is out there, but that was definitely a boarding. Oh, I see. He brought up his, on a cross check, brought the stick up right in his face. It could be, he could call 4 minutes on that one, that's for sure. It's going to give him 5.
We'll be back with a lengthy Wolves power play in a moment. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
In the world of tools, there's only one true craftsman. Craftsman makes anything possible. Yeah.
Here's typical Pace commuter Phil Dugan. Nice catch. Thank you. I bet you like Pace's easy connections to CTA and Metro.
Pace gets me where I'm going on time, and timing is everything. Careful.
Hey!
He who hesitates...
Yeah, right. Gets soaked. You know, thing is, Pace buses...
They run the way everything should. Like clockwork.
Well, here's one now. What do you know?
Actually, I did know.
Yeah, figures. Pace, a fresh approach to public transportation. See you at lunch, Phil. What do you say about 12:01?
Corey Bolio in the box for a 5-minute elbowing major. And Chicago with an opportunity to not only tie, but maybe take command. The Wolves scoreless on the man advantage in the opening period on 4 opportunities. This is their first chance in the second period. Out at center ice far side, Brown taps it back in his own zone. Keller feeds ahead on right wing Miller. Those two miscommunicate on that play. Miller grabs it back in front of the Manitoba bench, spins, kicks it ahead. Schneider grabs it from behind and will drive it left of LeBlanc. LeBlanc leaves it in the near circle for Brown. The Wolves again without a power play goal this season. Center circle Brown taps it over the line on the left side. Miller. Near point Brown. Near circle Bancroft. High slot Malte. Top near circle Brown. High slot Keller. Far circle Malte. Near point Brown. Shoots blocked. Rebound right of the net. Miller centers. Malte to Miller. Riendo the save. Rebound. Hacked back of the net. Far point held in nicely by Keller. Lost it. Coming back Arneal, one-on-one. Arneal spreads it over the line on the right side. Bancroft finishes him. Along the near side, Bancroft grabs it. Feeds on right wing out to the neutral zone, Brown. Brown crisscrossing over the line, high slot, tries to return it in the right circle. Blocked. Out in the neutral zone, Moran over the line on the right side. Stops, drops it high slot, Pack to the far circle. Pack, back of the net. Pack hammered against the wall by Hauer. Red Hauer back on the ice after taking that Bolio elbow. Left side at center ice, Malte. Over the line on left wing. Near point, Brown. Right circle, Miller. Shoots! Riendo got a piece. Back of the net. Bancroft unable to hold it in. Held in. No, not by Brown. And the draw will come back into the Manitoba end as a result. 3:10 remaining on the major penalty to Bolio. 6:05 remaining in the middle period. 1-0 Moose over the Wolves.
Sometimes getting the first of anything is very difficult, and that's what's happening to the Wolves. They're pressing a little bit now, being 0 for 4 going into this 5th power play. A nice save on the short side by Riando. He stays up on his feet, the pass over. He stays up, covers the short side. This man's playing, definitely playing some solid goaltending, showing that experience that he has. Same with Ray LeBlanc at the other end.
Draw will be at the near dot, just beyond the Manitoba line. Vincent Riendo has seen 17 shots, as has Ray LeBlanc. Chris Jensen, the lone goal, it came this period, and for Manitoba, their first goal ever here at home. Far side of the red line, Hauer blasts it in the right corner. Around it comes to the near side. Curry kicks at it along the near boards. Near side, Hughes. 3 Wolves kick at the puck against 1 Moose player. Near point, Bork holds it in. Far point, Hauer. Right circle, Hauer shoots. Riendo the save, rebound. Punched back of the net. Held in at the near side. Apparently not by Phil Bork. Bork at his own line. Backpedaling. Feeds ahead on left wing, Baralt over the line on the left side. Left circle, Curry. Right circle, Hughes. Shoots! Riendo the save. Rebound! Oh! Hacked out of the air by Wilson. A magnificent play. Along the near side. Gillen has it punched off his stick. Gillen grabs it far side in the neutral zone. Steve Wilson just a moment ago who has the puck. Robs Dan Curry of a goal. 2:08 left in the major penalty to Bolio. 5 minutes remaining in the middle period. 1-0 Moose. Center circle, Brown. Brown wheels ahead over the line, high slot. Tries to feed it out front, near point, Bork. Had it picked off along the near side, Schneider. Skates ahead on right wing. Gillen holds up Bork and knocks him down. Right circle, Schneider skates to the high slot, knocked off the puck. Poked out in front, LeBlanc steers it to the near boards. I think Bork wanted a call, but on the 5-minute major, I don't think Martel is going to give it to him. Right side at center ice, Miller. Tugged at from behind, lost the puck. Riccardi grabs it. 90 seconds remaining on this Wolves power play. Center circle now, Malte. Over the line, feeds left point, Brown. Lost it as he tried to drill it into the slot, and it's fired through the neutral zone and just to the right of LeBlanc. 1:15 remaining on the major penalty to Bolio. Center circle now, Brown. Taps it over the line on the left side, Malte. Drills it back of the net. Left of the net now, Arneal. Arneal fires it. Free in the right circle to Brown. Far corner, Malte. Right of the net now, Miller. Far side, Brown. Brown to the far point. High slot, Keller. Shoots! Deflected wide of the net. Along the near side, Arneal will scoop it up and rolls it up right wing and down the length of the ice.
Just great penalty killing. When the Wolves did have a chance, a big save by the defenseman. He whacked the puck right out of the air when it was in the net.
About a half a minute left on this Wolves power play. Center ice. Deflected in by Brown. Manitoba gets to it and they'll rattle it up right wing and down the length of the ice. Back of the net, Keller. Feeds up the left side out to the neutral zone, Bancroft. Center circle, over the line, left side, Brown. Near point, Malte. Malte, left of the net now, Brown. Had it punched off his stick. Back of the net, Pack. Pack lost it to Brown. Brown to the far circle, Miller. Held in far point by Hauer. Far corner now, Brown. Far circle, Miller. Miller, high slot, Hauer. One-timer blocked. Rebound to the near boards, Bancroft. The penalty is over. Manitoba back at full strength. Bolio wheels ahead. 2-on-1 on the line on the right side. Bolio right circle shoots wide by a mile. Rebound. Punched in the left corner by Bolio. The Wolves come free. Right side at center ice. Brown unable to connect on that. And Rob Brown will head off. Right side at center ice. Schneider over the line on the right side. Had it poked off his stick. Moran carries on. Shoots. LeBlanc the save. It was free for a moment, and then LeBlanc able to pounce on top of it. 2:24 remaining here in the second period. 1-0 Manitoba.
Corey Boyle comes out of the box on a great chance for the Moose, a 2-on-1, but he couldn't get the handle. Here he is here, picks it up, cuts in, and then tries to give it a slap, and whoops, off. Now here's a great chance. Curry makes a pass over here, then it comes right back to him in the crease. He gets it up, and then Wilson, like he had a tennis racket in his hand, just coolly knocked the puck right out of the net.
Draw in the right circle in the Chicago end. In the right corner, Howard. Feeds it back of the net, Jensen, who has the game's lone goal. Leaves it back of the net. Troy Murray just flattened Stefan Moran. Out to center ice, Murray, center circle. Murray, over the line, high slot, lost it. 2-on-2 the other way. Moran over the line on the right side, watched by Felser. High slot. Kicked off the skate of Murray, who grabs the puck, feeds it out to the neutral zone. Now Reardon over the red line, over the blue line, shoots wide. Rebound held in near side by Berglund. Berglund, far side. Berglund shovels it back of the net. Far corner now Murray. Murray leaves it back of the net. Berglund grabs it near corner. Had a problem picking up the puck because he ran into the ref, and behind the play, Sean Evans is on top of Troy Murray. Near circle, Reardon. Ahead on left wing. Berglund has it hit him in the back. Gets it back. No pun intended. Then lost it. Free center circle. Berglund chops it over the line. Felsner into the right circle. Felsner stops, lost his edge. Got back up. Centers behind Curry. 3-on-3 the other way. Center circle, Schneider over the line, far side. Schneider hammered against the wall by Goslin. Back of the net, Pankowitz couldn't hold it. Up the near side, Curry. Unable to do much with it as Thaler pinned it in. Centered out in front, bouncing free, and the Wolves club it to the far side and out to center ice. Curry center circle. Under a minute to play here in the middle period. Peralt punches it into the Manitoba zone. Not for long. Kicked out to the neutral zone, Bancroft. Taps it in, left circle, Curry shoots, Riendo, stick save, and he'll sweep it in. 40 seconds remaining here in the middle period, 1-0 Moose.
Well, the Wolves still trying to get going here. This has been a good period for the Moose. The Moose were outshot in the first period 11-7. Then we had a 5-minute major. The Wolves came on, give it what they had, and they're coming on now, hopefully. Get ready for the third period, get out of this period, come back in the third, and start generating some offense from our defensemen carrying the puck. Hopefully that'll happen in the third. I'm sure it will.
Draw will be in the near circle of the Manitoba zone. 40 seconds remaining here in the second. Ryan Hughes will dig down and take the draw against Randy Gillen, who promptly gets kicked out of there. In steps Scott Arneal. Ryan Hughes with 4 points in 2 games. Hughes ties up his man. Puck's free to Allison. Shoots it up the near side out to the neutral zone. Gillen lost it. Peralt tried to tap it over the line. Left circle now. Hughes centers behind Curry. That puck might have been bouncing. Up the left side out in the neutral zone. Allison feeds it on edge right of the net. LeBlanc plays it up the near side. Held in for a moment, and then Hughes frees it center circle. Curry over the line, far side. Curry right circle. Curry cuts in, centers just beyond the blade of Hughes. Left corner, Bancroft leaves it near circle. Hughes couldn't get off a shot. Peralt does fire one. Riendo steers it to the end boards. 3 seconds left in the second. 1 second. The Wolves hold it in, but that'll do it for the period, as Peralt was just about to wind up on a slap shot. So, the end of 40 minutes of play, Manitoba ahead 1-0 over the Chicago Wolves. Scoring summary looks like this. Chris Jensen has the lone goal, his 4th of the year. Jeff Riccardi, the lone helper, time 10:09. Shots on goal through 40 minutes. Chicago with 21, Manitoba with 19. We'll bring you back for the second intermission in just a moment. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
There is a force that no net can stand up to. A force that chases the toughest team off the ice. Makes people rise from their seats. It plays cleaner than any other on the ice. This player is powered by clean-burning natural gas, which means a savings of up to 40% versus gasoline. Northern Illinois Gas, providing you the energy to perform.
Sooner or later, it's gonna happen.
What do you feel has been the difference here in the first 40 minutes?
Well, I think obviously it's our lack of opportunities on the power play. You know, we've had, I think, about 13 minutes of power play time out there, and we've yet to put one in the net.
What's been the real difference in Riendo, or why haven't you been able to solve him here in the first two periods?
Well, he's playing well. He's a stand-up goalie, and you know, he's not giving up a whole lot of rebounds. We're just not getting a whole lot of shots, quality shots. You know, we're getting some shots from the outside and perimeter shots, but we're not getting those good shots that are, you know, from the slot area. He's a good goalie. He's standing up well and not giving us a whole lot.
On the goal by Manitoba, it seemed like the Wolves were running around a little bit in your own zone. What was the confusion on the goal by Jensen?
Well, it was an icing, and the puck came around. The one linesman put his hand up to signal an icing, and Gosselin went back and touched the puck. And, you know, everybody kind of thought the play was going to stop. And
opening night in Fort Wayne, goaltender Wendell Young was applauding. It wasn't the outcome Wendell was saluting, but a controversial penalty shot called with 4 seconds left in the game. With the Wolves up by 1 and Comets forward Craig Duncanson pushing Phil Bork into the net comes off the peg. But referee Mark Jonette whistles Wendell for deliberately knocking the goal off its mooring. That's delay of game, and that's a penalty shot. Former Wolves forward Lee Davidson takes the shot to send the game to a shootout, where the Wolves lost by the final of 8-7. However, despite the disappointing shootout loss, the Wolves nonetheless showed that they pack a potent offense this year, and wouldn't you know it, Captain Steve Malte tallied the first Wolves goal of the year from new line mate Kip Miller and scoring champ Rob Brown.
Shoots! Turkey the save, rebound! Free and punched wide! Miller right of the net, shoots in front, Malte! They score!
Next it was Brown's turn.
Center's blocked. Back of the net, Brown. Harkins will head off. Brown motors out to the neutral zone. Center circle over the red line, over the blue line, high slot, cuts to the right circle, walks in, shoots! He scores!
Kip Miller then scored his first goal, keyed by a great rush by Doug Baralt.
Up to the near side, Malte took a hit, feeds it out to the neutral zone. Baralt speeds over the line on the right side. Baralt to the right circle. Baralt right of the net. Baralt behind the net. Baralt centers. Miller, he scores!
Another newcomer, Ryan Hughes, uses his speed to take the pass from Dan Curry and beat the Fort Wayne netminder Mike Torquilla. There was even a heavyweight scuffle between the Comets' Sean Gagnon and the Wolves' bruising forward Sean Penn.
Penn with a right. Penn with another right. Gagnon with a right. Gagnon with a right. Penn with a right. Penn with a big right. Penn with a right. Penn with a right. Gagnon can't get the right end free. Penn with a right. Gagnon with a right.
Next, former Blackhawk Troy Murray shows his poise as he takes the pass at his feet from Steve Gosselin, calmly controls it, and then sweeps it past Torquilla. New Wolves defenseman Phil Bork notches a goal when speedster Ryan Hughes creates a seam, then passes to Bork, who powers it over the line. And finally, a picture-perfect breakout and passing display. Bork to Baralt, to Hughes, to Curry, who finds the 5-hole for the Wolves' 7th goal. Though 7 was not a lucky number opening night, the Wolves played the high roller, or should I say, the rolling puck this past Tuesday in Las Vegas. It was rolling thunder that stunned Wendell Young early, but he was able to continue shaking off the heavy collision with Martin Gendron. Early in the second period, Steve Bancroft squeaks one just over the line, and the Wolves take a 1-0 lead. Goalie Paris Duffus disputes the call, but to no avail. The Thunder, however, storm back on goals from Dimitra and Huffman to take a 2-1 lead. Kip Miller then creates the Wolves' second goal on some nifty stick work, sliding it to Rob Brown, who roofs it over Duffus. Later, Darryl LaFrance corrals a bouncing puck and nearly gives the Wolves a 3-2 advantage. Would it be deja vu? The Thunder put pressure on Young, and once again, the net gets knocked off. But this time, no penalty was called. With only 28 seconds left in the game, Rob Brown passes to Steve Gosselin at the point, and Goose sends a shot which is faster than a speeding cameraman, as well as Duffus. And the Wolves have a hard-fought 3-2 victory. We'll bring you back for highlights and stats in just a moment. 1-0 Moose over the Wolves here in the second intermission. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
Be a part of the fastest growing sport in the U.S. Chicago Wolves hockey is not only exciting, it's a whole lot of fun, too. What's more, it's affordable. Season tickets start as low as $328. That's 4 interest-free payments of $82. And as a full season ticket holder, you're entitled to exclusive benefits that are both extra special and save you money. Plus, during this special offer, when you call 1-800-THE-WOLVES and become a season ticket holder, you'll receive a collector's video, The Best of the Chicago Wolves Volume 1, absolutely free, with the best goals, checks, and saves, as well as some of the unusual and rock'em sock'em action. So whether it's for personal or business entertainment, call 1-800-THE-WOLVES. Become part of the Chicago Wolves experience as a season ticket holder and get your free video. That's 1-800-THE-WOLVES.
We're with famous attorney H.R. Greenfield. Would you say contracts are a pain? So you endorse a new way to go cellular with no long-term contract and no monthly fee. It's Cellular 123, a ready-to-use cellular kit where you prepay your minutes. Cellular One. So, counselor, in your expert opinion, this is the easiest way to go cellular. No fee?
Judd Surratt, Gino Briaco back in Winnipeg Arena. 1-0 Moose over the Wolves here in the second intermission. And Gene, this was the play that opened the scoring for the Moose.
Yes, the puck's behind the net, but it gets out to the point. Here it comes. Here it comes. We lose possession of it, goes back in behind the net. It's picked up Moran, but actually it was a Wolf that errant with the puck. It went to the point, and the Ricciardi, he lets it go, and it went off Chris Jensen into the net. The only miscue of the game by both goalies who are playing spectacular.
Second period statistics, shots on goal. Chicago with a 21-19 edge over the Moose. On the power play, both teams scoreless. Chicago on 5 chances, Manitoba with 4 giveaways. The Wolves lead in that category, 12-9. Faceoffs won in favor of the Wolves, 20-12. Rebounds, 6 for Chicago, 4 for Manitoba. Not many odd man breaks, 5 for the Wolves and 3 for the Moose. Fans, next Friday night, October 18th, is the Wolves' home season opener at the Rosemont Horizon at 7:30. The Wolves will take on the Phoenix Roadrunners, but come early to enjoy the spectacular new laser light show. Also, fans attending the game receive a 96-97 Wolves magnet schedule, compliments of Coca-Cola. So get your tickets now by calling Ticketmaster at 312-559-1212, and for any ticket information, contact the Wolves offices at 1-800-THE-WOLVES. Both teams now making their way back onto the ice for the final 20 minutes of play. They change ends. Vincent Riendo, who is pitching a shutout at Chicago through 40 minutes, in goal to our right. Ray LeBlanc in goal to our left. Gene, as you look at the final 20 minutes, what does Chicago need to establish?
Well, I really believe that the defensemen got to join the rush. Got to get that first goal. I believe if they get that one, they'll be on their way. That hasn't happened tonight. And like the coach Alex was just saying, that's because the Manitoba Moose have been really clogging up the neutral zone and doing a good job causing some turnovers. But we look for some changes in the lines, and as both coaches trying to juggle here to get some firepower. The Moose trying to get a 2-goal lead, and of course the Wolves want to get back into this game. Should be a great third period. This was the scoring chance for the Wolves. Watch this, Curry over down the shot. Watch this, folks. Out it goes by Wilson. He used his stick like a tennis racket and just bopped the puck right out of there. That was a goal if you ever saw one, but not tonight.
Both teams will now assemble in the neutral zone. Randy Gillen will oppose Troy Murray. Here's a quick look at the IHL scoreboard. 2-1 Cleveland over Orlando in the third period. Cincinnati 4-3 over Grand Rapids in the third. And And the Indianapolis Ice shutting out Fort Wayne 2-zip. That's in the middle period. We start out 5-on-5. There hasn't been much of that style of hockey tonight, and we're underway. High slot of his own zone. Riccardi feeds ahead on right wing. Reardon cuts it off at his own line. Drills it off the glass far side and it rolls into the center circle. Picked up by Schneider. He'll direct it back in his own zone. Now Hauer wheels over the line. Tried to dish it to Felsner. Broken up. Schneider speeds over the line left side. Stops near point. Centers picked off. Murray couldn't shovel it out. Held in by the glove of Schneider. And as a result, after Gillen picks it up, we have a hand pass. Just underway here in the final period. 1-0 Moose over the Wolves.
We got a couple of real fine checkers playing against each other in Gillen and Troy Murray. Back there on the bench, you see Aaron Keller, Goslin.
This Chicago Wolves telecast may not be reproduced or transmitted without the express written consent of the Chicago Wolves and the IHL. No unauthorized use is permitted. Far side in the Wolves end. Picked up by Gillen, centered out in front, deflected just wide. Back of the net now Murray. Kicks it up the far side. Accelerates out to the neutral zone over the red line. Over the blue line high slot. Drops near point to Felsner. Jams it back in the net for Murray. He had to pass behind him. Pack couldn't get it out. Near point Howard shoots wide. Rebound held in far point by Berglund. Slams it behind the net up the near side. Felsner unable to hold it in. Near side in the neutral zone Schneider. Leaves it near side of the neutral zone Howard. Center circle Berglund taps it up the near side. Too far for Murray. Near side in the neutral zone Berglund fired it in, knocked out of the air by the glove of Riccardi. Along the near side Jensen slams it up the near wall and left of the net. LeBlanc plays it over to the far side. Moran looks around, shovels it in the far corner, picked up by Bancroft, couldn't get it out. Moran holds it in. Far corner Bancroft shovels it back in the net. Howard up the near side Brown. Ahead on right wing now Malte. Drop pass Brown near side of the neutral zone. Malte feeds it in the right corner as the Moose able to stand up very well to start the period. Now the other way Jensen, who has the lone goal in the game, coughed it up off the turnover. Brown will chase in the right corner for the puck. Leaves it in the right corner for Hughes. Hughes right at the net, centers. Malte tied up, far circle, Bancroft shoots wide. Rebound near point Goslin. Throws it in the right corner. Brown couldn't hold it. Far side Bancroft took a hit, keeps it in. Far point Bancroft. High slot now Goslin. Shoots wide. Rebound back of the net Brown. Sutton will kick it up the far side. Now far circle. Sutton's lost his stick. And it's punched out to the neutral zone by the Moose. Jensen drags a man down from behind. We're going to have a penalty here on Manitoba as they touch. And Chicago will head to a very important power play. 17:26 left here in the final period. 1-0 Moose.
Just a great call by the referee here because Bancroft's taken down and the Moose get control of the puck right after that. Would have been going in on goal. Good call by the referee. The Moose pulling down Bancroft. Chris Jensen.
So the Wolves, who are 0 for 1996-97 with the man advantage, will have their 6th tonight. Chris Jensen off for 2 at the 2:34 mark for holding. Miller, Felsner, and Curry now for Chicago. Back on the blue line, Bork and Keller. Pack able to control it at his own line, and he'll whistle it in the right corner behind LeBlanc. Back of the net, Bork. Wheels ahead, out to the neutral zone. Center circle, pounds it in the right corner. Round it comes to the far side. Far point, Bork grabs it. Bork shoots, blocked, and wide to the right of the net. Along the near side, McCrory dives down to sweep it out. Bork between the rings in his own zone. Wheels out to the center circle. Over the line, far side. Oh, a late whistle. Bork was at the top of the far circle, and all of a sudden we get a whistle for an offside. 16:52 left here in the third. 1-0 Moose.
Yeah, there was real delay. I guess him and the fella doing the clock, maybe they're twins. Because it took a long time for him to make that call. Offside play. Now we're coming up with Miller, Malte, and Brown. Got to crack this 0 for 5 power play.
Well, As Bork brought it across, maybe Miller's back foot didn't drag, but he couldn't see who was on right wing. And nevertheless, the draw's out in the neutral zone, controlled by the Moose. And now Hauer picks it off. Miller circles at center ice. Miller over the line on the right side. Miller, right wing boards to the near point. Brown, high slot Hauer. Far circle Bancroft, had it punched off his stick. Gillen skates out to the neutral zone and backhands one lightly into the far corner. Chicago halfway through this power play. We've played about 3.5 minutes here in the third. 1-0 Moose. On the line on the right side, Brown. Brown to the near point. Brown tried to feed it down low, picked off, and then it's fed out to the neutral zone over the glove of Brett Hauer. In front of his own net now, Bancroft wheels ahead. Feeds Hauer center circle. Fires over the line, far side, picked up by Riccardi. Drills it out to the neutral zone. Now over the line, high slot is Arneal. Walks in backhand. He scores! Short-handed goal, and the Wolves are down a pair.
Watch this play, lose possession. Nice little quick pass. Over to Arneal, goes to the backhand and gets it upstairs over a sprawled Ray LeBlanc. A short-handed goal. Good pass over Arneal, backhand, up and over Ray LeBlanc. That's a big goal for the Moose.
A huge one. Last year, Chicago led the IHL in a very dubious category. Short-handed goals allowed in the 25, and that's their first they've given up this year. They're still on the power play for another 25 seconds, however. Keller feeds it to Bork over the line, far side now is Murray. Drops to Felsner into the slot, walks in, shoots, Riando the save. Rebound far corner, Felsner. Far corner now, Berglund walks out in front, shoots wide. Rebound near side to the point, Keller. Near side, Felsner couldn't play that pass, and it's drilled by the Moose back into the Chicago end. LeBlanc feeds it up right wing by everybody. This should be icing. Heading back to touches McCrory, and that's the call. 15:21 remaining here in the final period. It's now 2-0 Moose over the Wolves. Back in a moment. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
Centex Homes presents Westridge of Bartlett. Single-family.
Brought to you by the Chicagoland CarStar Collision Repair Centers. Judd Surratt, Gino Briaco back at Winnipeg Arena. A short-handed goal here in the third period by Scott Arneal. His second overall this season has given the Moose a 2-goal advantage. Draw on the far circle, the Wolves end. Murray able to control it. Feeds it back of the net to Bork. Phil Bork, the 12-year NHL veteran. Shoots it up the near side. Keller out to the neutral zone. Try to return it at the center circle. Picked off. Berglund carries on over the line. High slot. It's Felsner. Walks in. Shoots. Riando the save. And the puck smothered underneath it. 15:01 left here in the third. 2-zip Moose.
Well, in the first period, it was all Ray LeBlanc, but since the second and third period, Riando has really made some good saves. Here's a good chance by Felsner. He made this one himself. Just outskates everything, just pounds it at the net. Riando is out nicely, standing square, ready for the puck, and it hits him right in the belly pad. Here it is again. There's the shot right in the belly pad. Goaltender out and about, right where he's supposed to be.
He's got a belly pad?
He sure does.
Drop will be in the far circle on the Moose end. Controlled by Sutton. He'll walk it back of the net. Flutters it up the near side, and it winds up in the crowd. 14:55 remaining in the third period. The Moose 2 and the Wolves nothing. Gene, a shorthanded goal, a little bit different than just your average goal. Chicago on the attack looking to tie, and all of a sudden they find themselves down by a pair.
Those are backbreakers, Judd. You don't want to have those against. It's like getting 2 goals against, especially at this stage of the game. But there's 14 minutes to go here, and obviously the Wolves are going to open up now. Maybe this is what they need to open it wide open. Let's see what happens.
They clearly have enough offensive firepower to get 2 goals this period, easily more. The Moose cleared out to the neutral zone. McCrory zips it in the left corner. LeBlanc back of the net, rolls it to the far side. Kick to the far point, held in by Dubois, fired back of the net. Along the near side, Baralt kicks at it along with Pankowitz. Left of the net now, Allison. Knocked down, and Bancroft took a stick in the face, and he's hurting. Curry shoots it in the left corner of the Moose end. Sutton kicks at it. Bancroft heads off. Back of the net, Curry digs at the puck. Curry took a hit from Allison, and Allison will come free with a biscuit. Out at center ice, Goslin, near side. Backpedaling. Feeds it back into his own zone, Bork. Bork to the far circle. He'll now motor ahead. The Moose change. Center circle, Bork. Over the line, far side is Berglund to the far circle. Cuts in, bumped off the puck. Head on left wing out in the neutral zone, Schneider. Lost it at the Wolves line, Keller. Far side in the neutral zone, Berglund. Tried a one-time pass for Baral, couldn't connect. Right corner, Sutton gets to it. Sutton feeds it high off the glass out to the neutral zone. Keller, center circle, backhands ahead. Over the line, far side, Murray shoots, blocked and wide. Rebound along the near side. Schneider backhands it barely out to the neutral zone. Grabbed by Berglund. Fired back into his own zone. Keller mishandled it. Schneider left circle. Shoots wide. Rebound far point. Tolaire holds it in. Back of the net now. Schneider tried to saucer it out front. Picked off. Held in near point by Riccardi. And we're going to have a stop in play. And Riccardi and Murray have a few words, but apparently Jeff Riccardi unable to keep that puck in. 13-18 remaining here in the final period. The Wolves trailing the Moose 2-0.
The Moose got a bit of a break on a play with Bancroft. Bancroft had to go off. Scott Allison. Here's the play here. A little bit, the stick up high, hits Bancroft right in the face. And you know he's got to have control of the stick. The referee could have called a penalty there, give the Moose a little bit of a break. It was an accident, but sometimes they call those, not tonight.
Brought in the neutral zone. Won by the Moose, and Evans will backpedal in his own zone. Jensen and Arneal have scored here for the Moose. Chicago without a goal scorer. Now Murray into the right circle. Murray centers. Berglund nearly got the stick on top of that one, and then he goes colliding into Riendo and the net at the far post with Tolaire on top of him, but Chicago nearly got their first goal of the night. 13:01 remaining here in the third. 2-0 Moose.
Here's a nice pass. Just a miss there. They've been piling into the net. We'll see that one again. Murray with a nice pass across the goal mouth. This line's had some opportunities tonight. Felsner had one just a little earlier. Berglund had one in the first period, and just about had one there. So maybe this line will generate something. Well, big change coming up now.
Hughes, Brown, and Malte up front. 8,476 on hand at the Winnipeg Arena. So a nice crowd to see the Wolves and the Moose. Far point, Reardon shoots. Riendo, blocker save, and he'll fall on top of it at the far post. 12:51 remaining here in the final period. The Moose 2 and the Wolves nothing. Back in a moment. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
Our dream house has some old problems.
Look at this.
Oh, it's ugly and it leaks.
It's gonna have to be replaced. At Sears Hardware Store, finding what you're dreaming of at great prices is easy. Finding what you need to know is even easier.
Yeah, you can just screw it right in like this. Hooks up. Everything's ready to go.
Well, let's see if it works. You're a regular Bob Vila.
It does look nice, doesn't it? Sears Hardware Stores. Now there's a Craftsman right in the neighborhood.
John Surratt, Gino Briaco here at Winnipeg Arena. 12:51 remaining here in the third. 2-0 Moose. A lot of time left. Draw will be in the far circle in the Moose end. Hughes, Brown, and Malte up front. Back on the blue line, Goslin and Reardon. Wolves have generated 25 shots. Their opponent 20. Far corner, Dubois flicks it back of the net. Sutton hammers it up the near side. Not out. Held in near point by Hughes, only for a moment. Then Hughes grabs it out in the neutral zone. Over the line, far side, Brown. Bounces it left of the net. Riendo steers it back of the cage. Jensen backhands up the near side. Scott Arneal, who has a shorthanded goal this period, whacks it behind the net. Digging for it is Hughes. Hughes back of the net. Has it poked off his stick. Brown had a hard time getting around. Referee Rob Martell gives him a little leer. And then the puck is cleared over the glass, and we're going to have a stop. 12:22 left here in the third. 2-0 Moose over the Wolves.
Troy Murray coming out here now, along with Berglund and Felsner. Brown so far tonight just with a couple of shots. Same with Multi and Miller. They've got 3 shots apiece in this game, and that's not enough.
Draw in the right circle, the Moose end. Murray, Felsner, and Berglund up front. This has been the Wolves' most effective line tonight. High slot Bork. Back pedals to the near point. Lost his footing. Feeds it back of the net. Pack kicks it up the near side. Bork holds it in at the hash marks. 4 players dig at the puck along the near side. Fished out of there by Berglund to the near point. Murray. Murray looks up. Shoots. Blocked. Rebound Murray. To the near point. Bork. Pankowitz is down. High slot Bork. Shoots. Blocked. Rebound far side Keller. Shovels it back of the net. Far circle now Berglund. Far corner Felsner. Hammered against the wall by Pankowitz and down. Still the puck is in, and then it's whistled the length of the ice by the Moose. Coming back to get it is Keller, and we have a stop. 2-0 Moose over the Wolves. 11:37 remaining here in the third period. Fans, it's not too late to order a Wolves season ticket package, including the full season ticket and 20-game plan. Plus, the Wolves offer a popular 10-game plan starting as low as $80. I wish they were 8. For more information, just call 1-800-THE-WOLVES. Operators are standing by.
A little change going on there. Another good shift by Murray's line with Berglund again.
Draw on the far circle, the Moose end. Far point, Bancroft, high slot, Goslin shoots, Riendo, great pad save through traffic. Far side of the Wolves ham it in only for a moment. Then Teller able to lift it out to the neutral zone. Along the near side, Curry. Had it picked off, Gillen kicks it over the line left side. Spins near point, he lost it. Curry taps it out to the neutral zone behind Baralt. Far point in his own end, Wilson. Rink wide Pack. Gillen ahead on left wing out in the neutral zone. Hit Polio with a pass in the back of the skate. Now Baralt up the left side, over the line, far side, crisscrossing. Lost it, and Gillen scoops it up. Gillen feeds it to the far point, not out. Bancroft, high slot, shoots, blocked, rebound. Free in the near circle, Baralt to the near point, Goslin fires, blocked. LeBlanc paddles it out to the neutral zone. Goslin, quick change going for the Moose. Over the line on the right side is Bancroft. Fakes, walks in, right at net, Hughes, shoots, blocked. Rebound, fluttered out to the neutral zone by Moran. About 10.5 remaining here in the final period. 2-0 Moose over the Wolves. Goslin feeds it on right wing out to the neutral zone. Berglund over the line on the right side. Far circle, Murray shoots, Riendo the save, rebound, they score! Tim Berglund buries a rebound, and it's a 1-goal game now.
Just another super shift. Troy Murray, Tim Berglund, Denny Felsner. They've been having some good shifts. Here's a little give and go here. A shot. Here's a rebound. They didn't clear away. And Berglund just jumped on it and put it in the net. That line has been generating some energy. And here it is again. A little give and go. Pass over. A shot by Murray. Here's the rebound over to Berglund, and he gets it up high, and they didn't block that one, folks.
Very different game now. 1 goal with over 10 minutes remaining. Keller able to hack it out to the neutral zone. Arneal feeds it back in the Wolves net. LeBlanc well out of the net to play it. Far circle, it's free, and Keller picks it up. Nearly lost it. Now Keller grabs it back. Feeds center circle, Felsner. Had it punched off his stick from behind, and Moran fires it in the right corner. LeBlanc will stop it back of the net. The Wolves with a quick change. Far circle now, Moran. Moran cuts to the slot, shoots LeBlanc, a clean glove save, and he will not drop it. 9:46 left here in regulation. 2-1 Moose over the Wolves.
Right after that goal, they come right back, get a good scoring chance. Puck comes over here to Moran. Moran steps out. Nobody takes him. He walks in. Good shot and a quick glove by Ray LeBlanc on the short side. That shot was labeled.
That last goal, Tim Berglund, his first of the year from Murray and Goslin at the 9:38 mark. The two teams have traded goals this period. Arneal has the other goal this period. That came short-handed. Jensen opened the scoring for Manitoba. The first time they have scored first this year in now 6 games. Far side at center ice. Hughes unable to play it. Riccardi backpedaling at his own line. Feeds it ahead. Pankowitz gets out of the way of that flying puck. Left of the net, Goslin. Mishandled it. Gets it back. Feeds up the near side, Brown. Hacked it ahead. Held in by Allison, far point. Shoots it in front, blocked. Goslin back of the net. Goslin shovels it up the near side, Brown. One hands it out to the neutral zone. Steve Wilson, the man who has probably kept the Wolves from tying this game. He had a miraculous save in the last period, able to whistle it up the right side and down to the Wolves' end. Now right wing out in the neutral zone, Brown. Brown over the line of the right side, Bancroft. Drop pass. Brown had it punched off his stick. The other way, Pankowitz over the line, left side, left circle, shoots, he scores! Pankowitz found the top near corner off a turnover, and Chicago is now back down by 2.
This may have come during a line change. Puck comes out of the Moose's zone. Here it comes. Oh, it's taken away on the way in. A little turnover, then it's freed up in the neutral zone. Pankowitz makes no mistake, just drills one stick side over the pad, just beneath the blocker into the net. Here it is again. Loose puck, shot in the net.
Greg Pankowitz said before the game he was going to get his first goal of the year against his ex-team, and he did. 8:49 remaining here in the final period. The Moose 3 and the Wolves 1. And we'll take a timeout. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
There's no break. It's just a timeout for the Wolves, and we're going to talk about Grant Mulvey now trying to regroup people after they come back, make it 2-1 on a nice play by Berglund, and now he's trying to generate the troops, get them going, because that was a huge goal again by Pankowitz, and it was just a turnover at the blue line, and Pankowitz picked up the loose puck and made it count.
Still 2 goals. Not a huge deficit for this offensively talented team.
We're going to show you that one again. Pankowitz got a great shot, this man. Drills it. Loose puck, drills it, beats it cleanly.
Pankowitz, a 2-time 30-goal scorer while he was in the American Hockey League. Last year, 9 goals, 25 points, 164 penalty minutes as a member of the Wolves. Bork leaves it far point in his own zone. Perrault lost it in all alone. Here is Tolaire. Shoots off the post. Felsner rattles it out to the neutral zone. Pack near side of the red line. Saucers it left to the net. Back of the net now, Keller. Wheels ahead. On right wing out to the neutral zone, Murray. Now Felsner over the line on the right side. Felsner gets around Pack. Felsner centers. Bork fires wide. Rebound. Rolls back into the Wolves' end. LeBlanc well out of the net to play it. Schneider over the line left side. LeBlanc well out of the net. LeBlanc left of the net. Schneider back of the net. The net is free. Shoots blocked. Rebound far side. Bork. Whoa. Right side at center ice, Keller. Over the line of the right side. Near point, Hughes. Far circle, Perrault. Shoots, Riendo. A blocker save. Rebound in front. And Riendo able to fall on top of that puck, which fell over top of the net. 7:46 remaining here in the third. 3-1 Moose over the Wolves. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
On the next Real Stories.
She kicked me in the head about half an hour.
Differing accounts of a domestic disturbance.
He hit himself. I swear to you.
Hit himself?
Don't add up.
You haven't been bleeding for 4 hours, but somebody punched you in the head 4 hours ago and made you do this.
Yeah.
Plus, a nervous driver.
You got conflicting statements?
Takes a trooper for a spin on real stories of the Highway Patrol.
Monday at 6 on Channel 26, The U.
A cereal is only as satisfying as the good things that go into it. Whole grain oats, bushels of almonds, sun-ripened fruit. These are the good things you'll find in Oatmeal Crisp. A breakfast cereal made with the hearty goodness of whole grain oats for a more satisfying oatmeal taste. Oatmeal Crisp, a hearty, satisfying cereal.
Watch this play, folks. Lost puck. Here he comes on a breakaway. Chantilleri rings it right off the post. The Manitoba Moose have only 3 shots on goal this period, but they have 2 goals. Breakaways like that.
Behind the net, Riccardi feeds it up the far side. Jensen couldn't get it out. Curry rolls it back of the net. The near corner, Wilson. Shouldered into the wall by Baralt. Near circle, Hughes to the near point, Howard. Shoots! Blocked just wide. Rebound in front, Hughes couldn't get up a shot, fires! Scurry in front, and I think I should say flurry. Nevertheless, the puck is frozen. And Riendo able to keep that one out of the net as the Wolves buzzing around the Manitoba cage. 3-1 Manitoba over Chicago, 7:22 remaining here in regulation.
Well, Dan Curry'd like to have another whack at this one because what a great save Vincent Riando just made on a close-in shot. You're going to see it here. Puck's in front. It comes out again, and it's whacked right back, right there. You can hardly see it, but it was whacked right away. Here is a better shot. Right here, a little shot dip, and he got his pad just on that one on a close-in shot by Dan Curry.
The Wolves able to get to the net fairly well here this period. First 40 minutes, they weren't able to really do that and get second opportunities and maybe make it a little messy in front. Draw will be in the far circle in the Manitoba end. Lots of time left. McCrory will step in and take the draw against Troy Murray. They dig down. Murray wins it, and they're going to blow it dead, and we'll drop it again. Tim Berglund was about ready to unload from the top of the near circle. Murray, Berglund, and Felsner. This line has the lone goal. Belongs to Tim Berglund. Back on the blue line, Bork and Keller. Now Berglund will step in and take the draw. Wolves able to win it. Far point, Bork shoots. Riendo stick save. Rebound near point, Keller holds it in. Fires. Riendo the save. Rebound. Hack to the near corner. Now finally Allison gets to it. Feed center circle. Too far from Pankowitz. Near circle of his own end. Keller in the slot to Bork. He'll wheel ahead. Bork center circle. Bork trying to drill it up the left side, and that rattled off a stick over the glass into the crowd. 6:56 left here in the third. 3-1 Moose over the Wolves.
Well, whenever the Wolves have been generating some offense, Vincent Riando's been holding the fort for the Moose. And you might say that he's having his best game of the 5 he's played. He's played 5 games in the last 8 days, and he doesn't look the worse for wear, that's for sure.
Draw will be far side of the neutral zone. Right now, Chicago with 30 shots. Manitoba only 22, but they have a 3-1 lead. Goslin, right side center ice. Rink wide, almost had it picked off by Tolera. It's deflected in the right corner. Bancroft dragged down from behind. We're going to have a stop in play. 6:44 remaining here in the third. Moose 3 and the Wolves 1. Hey fans, next Friday night, October 18th, is the Wolves' home season opener at the Rosemont Horizon. Face-off at 7:30 when the Wolves take on the Phoenix Roadrunners. But come early to enjoy the spectacular new laser light show. Also, fans attending the game receive a 96-97 Wolves magnet schedule, compliments of Coca-Cola. So get your tickets now by calling Ticketmaster at 312-559-1212. Draw on the far circle in the Wolves' end. Ryan Hughes will dig down and take it. He's able to beat Gillen on the draw. Up the near side, Peralt. Rink wide. Curry had a problem playing it. Lost at center circle. Schneider had it punched off his stick. Out to the neutral zone it comes. Peralt grabs it. Over the line, high slot. Hughes into the right circle. Firing a shot is Goslin. And Riendo able to make the save. Did Goslin fire that puck right-handed?
Boy, he moved in. No, I don't believe so. I don't think so, because I don't think he could shoot it that hard, the wrong hand. He came in, got him. He shot it right-handed. Nice call, Judd. That's incredible, Judd. He shot that right-handed, folks. He's a left-handed shooter. He's probably got a hook on his stick that's for a left-handed shooter, and he let it go right-handed. Only Gordie Howe would do those tricks.
That's the first time I've ever seen him able to fire the puck like that. He just raced up the right side, and he turned around the stick and drilled one.
And you know, it was on the short side. It was a good save by Riendo. I believed it was left because I didn't think he could shoot it that hard, but there it was.
Near point, Keller walks in, fires it in the right circle. Murray is tied up. Right circle now, Berglund. Back of the net, Felsner into the right corner. Centers, Berglund, one-timer wide. Far side, Bork. Pokes it to the near post. And Riendo flips it over to the far side, and then it's drilled over the glass into the crowd. 6:09 remaining here in the final period. 3-1 Moose.
Well, the clock becomes a factor, so the Wolves are going to start generating plays just like we just saw with Goslin moving up and bringing the puck up and gambling, pinching both sides. That means from the point, anytime the puck's around the boards, they're going to be going. Both defensemen are going to gamble now. They've got to go for it now. They got to get that next goal.
Drawing the far circle in the Manitoba end. Murray, Felsner, and Berglund out there. Bork and Keller, the defenseman. Moran will step in and take the draw. He has a helper tonight. That was on the shorthanded goal by Scott Arneal here in the third period. Puck whacked behind the net. Sutton hammers it up the near boards, and it's deflected out to the neutral zone. Now near side center ice, Bork. Will paddle it ahead. Morant rolls it back in the Wolves' end. Near point, Arneal grabs it. Skates out in front, and it poked off his stick. Held in high slot by Sutton. Sutton shoots, blocked. And then Bork flattened Jensen in front. The Wolves fired out to the neutral zone. Murray, far side of the red line. Murray turns it back. Center circle, over the line, far side is Peralt. Stops, waits for some of his teammates, and he'll just grab it back in the neutral zone. Now Curry over the line on the right side, drop pass, Peralt couldn't grab it. The other way, 3-on-3, but Arneal elects to just drive it up the right wing and back into the Wolves' end. 5:18 remaining here in regulation. 3-1 Moose. Curry has it punched off his stick at center ice by Allison. Picking it up left of the net, Brett Hauer. Hauer fires it up the near side. Hughes. Center circle. Peralt had it in his skate. Still centers, but Curry unable to get to it. Right side center ice, Wilson drives it in the right corner. Spins up the near side. Free in the near corner to Hauer. Rink wide, Peralt plays it off the boards. Peralt over the line, far side. Drop pass, Curry. Shoots wide. Rebound. Punched out to the neutral zone. Allison one-on-one over the line, left side. Allison tries to cut in the slot. Reardon plays the body. Left side out at center ice, Hughes. Hughes drags it over the line, high slot. Punched off his stick and back to the neutral zone. 4:27 remaining here in the final period. The Moose 3 and the Wolves 1. Back in a moment. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
Be a part of the fastest growing sport in the U.S. Chicago Wolves hockey is not only exciting, it's a whole lot of fun, too. What's more, it's affordable. Season tickets start as low as $328. That's 4 interest-free payments of $82. And as a full season ticket holder, you're entitled to exclusive benefits that are both extra special and save you money. Plus, during this special offer, when you call 1-800-THE-WOLVES and become a season ticket holder, you'll receive a collector's video, The Best of the Chicago Wolves Volume 1, absolutely free, with the best goals, checks, and saves, as well as some of the unusual and rock'em sock'em action. So whether it's for personal or business entertainment, call 1-800-THE-WOLVES. Become part of the Chicago Wolves experience as a season ticket holder and get your free video. That's 1-800-THE-WOLVES.
minutes in the box, 2 for slashing, and if the Wolves have a last gasp, down by 2 with 4:27 remaining, here's the time to fire a couple home.
7th power play coming up.
Far corner of his own end, Bork. The Wolves scoreless tonight with a man advantage, which includes a 5-minute major. Center circle, Bork. Drives it in the right corner. Up to the near side, Gillen able to paddle it. On goal, Ray LeBlanc plays it ahead. Bork feeds ahead on right wing Brown. Out in the neutral zone. Hammers it in the right corner. Far corner, Gillen reverses it up the near side. Waiting for it is Brown. Rolls it right corner now, Miller. Near side, Brown. Near point, Bork. Near side, Brown. Camped out front, Malte. Right of the net now, Miller. Near side, Brown. Oh, he lost it. Center circle, Bork. Backpedaling. Feeds up right wing, Brown. Walks over the line of the high slot. To the far point, Brown. Stops, gets a pick. Tried to feed it right circle, but that pass is picked off and fired the length of the ice. 1 minute remaining in this Wolves power play. 3:22 remaining in regulation. Chicago down 3-1. Left side center ice, Felser. Over the line, far side, into the left circle. Tried to center, but he fanned on that. Up the near side it comes, goes over the glass into the crowd. 3:10 remaining here in regulation. 3-1 Moose over the Wolves. 43 seconds remaining on the slash to Penkowitz.
The Wolves starting to look like they're pressing. The shift when there was even 5 aside. Prior to that, they turned the puck over 3 to 4 times, trying to beat people, and it's not happening. Now Felsner comes down, trying to hurry a play. Didn't have quite control of the puck. Pressing a little bit, want to get that goal, and just over trying at this point.
Draw will be in the near circle, the Manitoba end. Moose looking for their first win ever here in this building. They were shut out last night 1-0 by the Thunder. Pack controls it back of the net, hacks it off the inboards over to the far side. Arneal drives it through the neutral zone, on edge and back into the Wolves' end. Goslin fires it around the boards over to the far side. Berglund has the lone Wolves goal. Has to turn away from Moran, who's pestering him. Near corner of his own end, Goslin. Goslin swings it up the far side, Bancroft. 20 seconds left in the power play for Chicago. Right side at center ice. Belzer over the line on right wing. Into the right circle. Backhand in front. Oh, Berglund had his stick tied up. Far point, Bancroft. Near point, Goslin. Shoots! Blocked. Rebound, far point, Bancroft. 3 seconds left on the power play. Right circle now, Goslin. Fires it in front, blocked. Free along the near side, Felsner. Penalty is over. Near point, Murray. Had it poked off his stick out to the neutral zone, Penkowitz. Penkowitz over the line, left side. Knocked down, and we're going to have a penalty on Chicago. 2:10 remaining here in the final period. 3-1 Moose over the Wolves.
Well, you got to give the an E for effort. Is that it? Because Penkowitz came out of the box, just barreled down the left side, and just kept his legs going, and the referee saw that as Goslin pulled him down. Just before that, Murray, Berglund, and Felsner getting an opportunity on the power play. A lot of shots missing the net.
So the Wolves 0 for 7 tonight on the man advantage, including a 5-minute major. And also a double minor that was given to Scott Allison, so they had a 4-minute chance on the man advantage there. The Wolves scoreless this season on the man advantage here in their 3rd game. Right side at center ice, Peralt. Peralt over the line on right wing. Shoots, Riendo, stick save. Back of the net, Evans. Leaves it back of the net for Wilson. Just under 2 minutes remaining here in regulation. The Moose 3 and the Wolves 1. Along the near side, Evans out in the neutral zone. Feeds on right wing, Allison over the line on the right side. Allison has it poked off his stick. Reardon battling him. Back of the net, LeBlanc plays it. Throws it up the far side. Far corner now. Penkowitz, high slot. Evans unable to play it. That puck was bouncing and it winds up back in the Manitoba end. Near circle of his own zone, Wilson. Walks it back of the net. The Wolves will change a penalty killer or two. Up the left side now, Evans. Headman's on left wing, and McCrory will tap it in the Wolves zone. Back of the net, Bancroft wheels it up the far side, not out, held in by Dubois. Far side, Bancroft will fire it up the far boards and down the length of the ice. Back of the net, Evans. Hammered against the wall by Murray. Up the far side now, Dubois. Strides to the red line. Under a minute to play here in regulation. The Wolves trailing 3-1 here in Manitoba. Back of the net, Moran. Leaves it back of the net. Taking it there, Jensen to the far point, Dubois. Shoots! LeBlanc the save. Rebound near side. Murray couldn't get it out. Held in at the near point by Moran. Far circle, Jensen. Rink wide, Dubois. Centers. Around to the near boards it comes. Near point, Sutton. 30 seconds remaining. Sutton shoots. LeBlanc able to make the save, and Jensen fires the rebound onto the back mesh, and we're going to have a stop with 25 seconds remaining in regulation, and the Moose ahead 3-1. Chicago still shorthanded for 16 seconds.
Well, between the great goaltending and the clogged up neutral zone of the prevent defense of the Manitoba Moose, they only got, here's the replay on the last flurry by Manitoba with the man advantage, and Ray LeBlanc doing the splits. Here it comes, back to the point, a nice shot here by Sutton, and then a rebound just goes into the mesh. Ray LeBlanc not having a lot of chances, but the two goals they scored, one was a 2-on-1, the other one's a breakaway, and another one had hit the post, so
Sutton drills it. LeBlanc able to make the pad save. Far corner now, Arneal. Arneal to the far point, now into the right circle. Dishes it right of the net, it's hacked out of the air. Near corner, Arneal. Penalty is over for Chicago. The Wolves drill it out to the neutral zone, 4 seconds remaining. To the far corner, Riccardi, and that'll do it. Vincent Riendo and the Manitoba Moose come up with their first win here at home. Ray LeBlanc played valiantly, but falls 3-1 here in Canada. And Chicago drops the first of 10 meetings between these two division rivals. Third period scoring summary. Scott Arneal able to drill in a shorthanded goal, which was probably the backbreaker, his second of the season. McCrory and Moran, the helpers, time 4:04. Chicago then cut into that lead with Tim Berglund's first of the year. Troy Murray and Steve Goslin get the assists. Time 9:38. But then Greg Pankowitz ended Chicago's hopes with his first goal of the year. McCrory, the lone helper, time 11:11. Final again, 3-1 Moose over the Wolves. Back in a moment. This is Chicago Wolves hockey.
Beautiful day, isn't it, Jenkins?
Entering the Sun-Times Millionaire Sweepstakes is easy. The hard part is deciding how you'll use all that money.
Finished yet, Jenkins?
Almost there, sir. How about one big pile this time? I think we're finished, sir.
Excellent, Jenkins.
Finished yet, honey?
In a minute, dear.
For your chance to be the lucky $1 million winner, see today's Sun-Times.
We're with famous attorney H.R. Greenfield. Would you say contracts are a pain? So you endorse a new way to go cellular with no long-term contract and no monthly fee. It's Cellular 123, a ready-to-use cellular kit where you prepay your minutes from Cellular One. So, counselor, in your expert opinion, this is the easiest way to go cellular. No fee?
There is a force that no net can stand up to. A force that chases the toughest team off the ice. Makes people rise from their seats. It plays cleaner than any other on the ice. This player is powered by clean-burning natural gas, which means a savings of up to 40% versus gasoline. Northern Illinois Gas, providing you the energy to perform.
Once again, tonight's final score, the Manitoba Moose 3, the Chicago Wolves 1. Tonight's Tonight's game is sponsored in part by Craftsman Tools, official tools of the Chicago Wolves, with 2,200 hand tools made in America and guaranteed forever. With Craftsman, anything is possible. And by Coca-Cola, always great on ice, always Coca-Cola. And by Northern Illinois Gas, providing you the energy to perform. And by your local Chevy Geo dealers, people you can trust when you're looking for a good car value. And now for our Car Star collision of the game, this was it.
Yeah, here it comes. Corey Bolio just brings up his elbow, an illegal collision, and just lays out the Wolves player. An illegal collision, but that's it.
That's our Car Star collision of the game. Meanwhile, our Craftsman play of the game, a pivotal play in the second period. Doug Baralt dished it into the high slot. Curry with a back pass. Hughes fired it on net. Curry with the rebound whacked it into the air, and while it's in the air, Wilson paddles it out of the way, and at the time that could have put Chicago ahead. That's our Craftsman play of the game. Gene, overall, when you take a look at the 60 minutes in this one, the defensive play by the Manitoba Moose frustrated the Wolves the entire night.
Yeah, once they got the lead, they were able to play the game that they wanted to play, the 6 games in 8 nights. Making sure they're coming back, a prevent defense, and then really you got to give their defense a lot of credit. A lot of the rebounds were not picked up by the Wolves because their defense were clearing. And any time he did want to give a rebound, he generally directed it to one of his defensemen. They've got some pretty good defensemen back of the blue line for the Manitoba Moose, but the Wolves generated enough shots, but too much of a goaltender in tonight at both ends of the rink. Ray LeBlanc, the first period, made some great saves early. So really, both goalies played pretty darn well. It's just a lot of power plays, no goals.